Finally got YouTube to work. A little pea and vinegars. I've been having a lot of issues with YouTube as of late. Either the live stream has a unstable connection and doesn't want to reconnect. That's happened 3 different times. I've also had live streams lose the chat over there. So that's happened. And what other crap happens? So, with all that being said and done, I'm finally here. So hopefully this will last, and I have a special guest coming in. When I get more people in, I will explain to you the mix-up that's kind of happened. Like I said, this has been hellish. Give me 1 sec. Let me go check who that was. I'll explain to you why I'm up and foul, because it's kind of a fun mix-up. Eric, that's you. Hit hi, buddy. I hit that like button too. And my phone's dying, so that tells me there's a lot of shit going on. Well, whoever's here, hit the dang like in the chat button, or hit the like button right there, and then type a hi in the chat. And before I lose power. Okay, wow, that's that tight. Okay. Really? Anything and everything will happen on my live stream, brothers and sisters. Let me go check and see what the heck that was. Everything and anything. All I gotta say is it's been a hell of a week. A hell of a week that I don't know if I have answers for anymore. That's all I gotta say. As you can tell, this is not. It's gonna be a fun night. I'm in a chippy mood. I'm in a very funny mood, and yeah, all you gotta know is I'm just one pissed off individual. But that's because of certain things, and some of it's to do with what about. But I have more people in this chat. It's been just I can tell someone is visiting me because my battery on my phone should not have died that quickly. It was 90% charged. Right now, it's a lot of things going on. Yes, I'm just basically waiting because I know usually within the 20 mark you guys come in, and I'm just patiently waiting for you guys to come in. Oh, come on, phone. And yes, I'm on my phone trying to figure out something. Like I said, it's been an interesting week. I wanna, yeah, yeah. As you all know, I do have a. I did open up the box last night because I did get 8 viewers in, which was nice. I love seeing you guys in here. It makes it all the worthwhile to get to know you guys, try to keep up with you guys, to know you guys. That is a big, big, big plus for me. Like I said before, like I will say it now, it's just not about model trains. It's about life. It's about making connections in life. Who you know, get to know the person. Yeah, we all here for model trains. We get that. That's the easy peasy part. In my case, there'll be many more hobbies that will be coming available to me as soon as I can hammer out some details. If I don't have health issues come up before that because of a lot of stress I'm under. So, with that being said, if I find out who is playing with the thumbs down, like I said, please, please, please leave a comment below this video. Or go to my channel, find my email. I do respond to them. That's the only way I can grow and be better. Like I said, there was a mix-up in the mail, so we will explain that in a minute. I'm just waiting for more people to get in here. Other than that, just kind of sitting here waiting and chilling, kind of looking on eBay, kind of see what other deals I can snag. I do get paid tomorrow, so I got to do some things first. And then once I get it paid, then we'll go from there. Pay bills first, and then play it later. What was my law? Okay, then I have to update that. I'm gonna go watch my watch list to see real quick, and then I'm gonna go scroll for some deals. 16 bucks ain't bad. That's a question. Like I said, I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that. I'm just kind of sitting there chilling, waiting for you guys to come in. I can show off the MKT gondola again. There's 2 more boxes coming in tomorrow. I did find out something about the MIA windows. But like I said, I'm just waiting for more people to come in my chat. Yes, I'm getting more ideas, trying to figure out how I want to go about this. There are some other things I'm keeping an eye on. I wish I had a little more moolah. So I could buy more train stuff and more other stuff that I need to complete things. Um, just a tidbit. Um, I've been on eBay, not eBay, excuse me, Amazon. I've been looking at getting stuff geared up for my modules. There's some things I need in there. There is a tool that I'm looking at getting, but it's expensive, but it's got 5 heads. It'll save my hands and the repeated motion and carpal tunnel. It's a crimper tool. I was also looking at the terminal blocks, looking at that, the terminal connections. There's big bends of them. I want to get those so that when I finally get the modules done here, I can just go, excuse me, friends, balls to the wall. Like I said, sorry, I'm texting in front of you, but I do have people that are kind of watching some other things. So I've been looking at terminal connections. I've been looking at breadboards, solder boards. All that is because I want to start practicing. Whoever's here, hit the like button. Chat below. Mr. Wilmer, how you doing, brother? You know the routine. Thank you, brother. Yes, I'm doing today. How are you doing this evening, Mr. Wilmer? Alright, supposed to be fine. On a live stream one day, brother, you will say that. Yeah, if you don't know what I'm playing with here, I'll kind of give you a hint. If you don't know what this is a flint starter. This will burn your house down. Don't play this inside. I was just surprised this came off. I'll have to get some super glue and put it back in there. I don't know why it came off, but or I could just tape it on there, but I'll probably use tape. That's why I was playing the flint starter. So what are you working on besides listening to me baffle on? Nice. I'll probably have to explain this about 5 different freaking times, which is fine. I don't care. Because everyone strolls in at their own leisure and time. And sometimes these live streams are having issues. They are having a lot of issues. It took me 2 different live streams to set up, go into, close both of them, and then schedule an event, and then try to pick that to work. So this, bear with me. This can get really nutty because I got a funny feeling I'm going to lose connection again tonight. It's just the way this week's been going. But I did find out something interesting today. I've been curious to where the hell my windows were. My 2 missing windows. Any guess where they are? Take a stab, Wilmer. I'll tell you this if you're right or wrong. But I said, take a stab. Just put it in there. Let it fly. Rock on. Yeah. But take a stab where you think my windows are. Put it in the chat, please, and then I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. Nope. 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 And it's really stupid how the hell this happened. Give me 1 second to. You won't believe this. So I called Walters today, my first break. First break's at 9 o'clock. Called Walters, blah, blah. This is, who. This is J, blah, blah. Here's my address, blah, blah, blah. I give the guy all the information. Then he goes, okay, let me look it up on the computer. Sweet, you know the routine. That button right up there below the stamp chat, wherever the hell it is, hit it. So, he types in all my information. He goes, yeah, we sent those out all right. I'm like, good. I haven't seen them. I have no clue where the hell they are. The guy goes, really? I'm like, yeah, because I haven't seen them. I've been waiting for them. I got YouTubers waiting for me to get them so I can finish up my project. Then I can spray paint the other things, which I'll do this weekend or tonight or tomorrow night when I'm off. And I got to get some other plastics. And I says, but I'm still waiting for my 2 windows so I can spray paint them. The guy goes, really? I was like, yeah, but I haven't seen my windows. The guy goes, really? He gets in the computer. I'll give you the biggest hint. I live in a mobile home trailer. There's 17 different mobile homes where I live. There is 3 houses this landlord owns. 2 in this trailer park, 1 up the road. And I'm laughing my keys drop. I'm like, let me guess. Well, hello, Mr. Ethan. Do me a favor, hit that like button wherever the heck that like button is, or wherever the hell it is. So I'm laughing. The guy goes, did you go check with your neighbor? I'm like, go check with my neighbor. What the frick are you talking about? The guy goes, yeah, you know what Lot C is? I'm like, yeah, they're my neighbors to the right. He goes, yeah, they got it. I'm like, huh? So all this time I was waiting for my windows. I went over today and talked to the lady, and I'm waiting for her husband to get back. He might have him in his car. I explained to her what happened, and she goes, wait a minute, you're telling me Walters from Milwaukee sent something down here, and they used our lot instead of your lot? I'm like, yeah. It's like, I don't remember seeing a package. I have to ask my husband and see if he's seen a package. I say, it could be an envelope, or it could be a small box. I says, but it should have my name on it. So apparently, my windows have been here. Hopefully, we're next door that way. If they are here, how you doing, Ethan? And how you doing, Jesse? Just type in the comments how you guys are doing. So suppose I've had my windows here, but they've been next door. Now, if they sent them back, which is no big harm, no fault. I don't know what they did with it. I'm waiting for. So if you hear me mute the chat or my live stream, and you see me answer that door, or you see me go down that hallway to see if he's home, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm kind of waiting to see if he's got him in his car. If he does, mystery solved. If he doesn't and he shipped it back, then I got to figure out how the hell long it's going to take me to get him back. The guy at Walter said if you can verify that I'll answer that in a minute, Ethan. Wilmer, to answer your question, dude, I says, okay, what if the guy sent it back? What if they accidentally threw it away? What if they put it back in the post and it got lost? The guy says, if you can verify they have it, great. If they do not have it or they don't remember what they did with it, call me back in the morning. We'll ship them. I was like, can I get a free kit out of this? The guy goes, I'll see what I can work on. But there's no guarantee on the free kit. I just want the windows. Like I said, if my neighbors got them, cool. If not, and I got to call Walters in the morning, then I got to see where I can finagle and hopefully get the right lot number on them. Or lot letter, excuse me. Yeah. So apparently, all this time, my neighbors had them. And I must have not heard the door knock. I don't know why. I mean, they know who I am. I know who they are. We don't really speak, which is fine. I know they have kids. They're always busy. They got a busy life. So, yeah, that's where my windows were. Whether or not they're still over there, I don't know. I had to wait for him to come and verify. I had made her aware of that. So now she'll ask her husband tonight and see if they got him. Ethan, I'm okay, man. I'm really okay. I'm not really in a chippy, happy mood. Well, like I said, me and the guy was just kind of laughing. Cause I'm like, how the frick did you get C? When I said B as in boy, B as in blue, B as in boost, B as in bounce. I used 3 different analogies to make sure he understood B, 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 B. Where you got C from? All I can do is do this and go, huh? Yeah. He got C as in cat, and that's that way. A is over this way. And I'm B in the middle. And yet, they got shipped that way. Fun thing about him, though, I don't know his schedule because he's a prisoner guard. So I know that, but I mean, sometimes he's up early in the morning, he's gone. I don't know what the heck happened. I'm just laughing like Keisha. No, it was not the Postal Service, Jesse. This was actually from Walters. When the guy actually got my information, somehow, and I mean this with all seriousness, somehow at Walters, the guy accidentally put C instead of B. This was not the Postal Service. The package got delivered to that address right over there, not this address. So the guy who entered it at Walters just had one letter mixed up. So I had to go over there to ask my neighbors very nicely and explain to them the situation. And you should see the look on her face. I mean, I didn't want to video record it. I didn't want to scare her, but it was. She looked at me confused as all hell. I mean, she looked at me like the dumbfounded, like, wow. She's like, so someone at Walters typed a C instead of a B. I'm like, yeah. So I said, I don't know if you got it. If you do, great. I just want my package. I'm not ripping Walters. I mean, it happens. It's a common mistake. I mean, you could have the same address, but then you could be off by one letter. I mean, it happens. I'm surprised, and this is with all honesty, the mail lady that's down here, she usually reads the name on the package, and she knows who it belongs to because every mailbox is labeled on the inside. Easier for her to use. It happens. I just kind of chuckled at Walters, and I'm like, the guy and me just sat there and laughed. No harm, no foul. At least I know it was delivered. The only thing is who's got it. If they do have it, great. If they don't, well, we'll just have fun trying to get more windows. And like I told the guy at Walters, I says, are we going to have round 2 of this mistake? And the guy goes, you're not right for that. I'm like, well, I am kind of right because I could have round 3 or 4 for this. So, but I told him, I verified with him. I says, if they don't have it, he says, we'll send out more. He's like, we'll probably send out a lot more. And I explained to him, I have another 3 kits like this. I have 1 here and I got 2 up north. So there's 3 more kits. But I'm not really ripping Walters. It happens. It's just a common mistake. I mean, if you look at the keyboard, you have a C and the V and the B. And if you have porker hands like me and you try to move over to the frickin' B, you accidentally type down the C because it's this finger that can go down from C or from D to C. Your finger here goes to the B. It happens. It is really common. At least I know my neighbors has hopefully got them. If they do got them, then I got them sitting here. And then I can spray paint them. And once I spray paint them, I can then give you a quick update and gluing those in. But it happens. I'm not too worried about it. That's the least of my worries. At least I know my neighbors did have it. And if they shipped it back to Walters, there's no harm, no foul. Like I said, I just don't know where they're at. If my neighbors got them in his car, shipped them back, threw them out, there's really no harm, no foul. I just want my freaking windows. I've been wanting them for a week now. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not ripping Walters at any means. Walters is really good kits. They have really good staff. I've been into their showroom a couple times. I like their showroom. I mean, you can look at their prices as high, but I mean, that's anywhere. See, what a lot of people don't know about, and this doesn't even include Walters, not a whole lot. I still waiting on the 2 packages coming in from eBay, so I'm waiting for those. The gondola's sitting over there. If you want me to re-show you that, I'm just basically waiting to see when my neighbor knocks on that door that he's got them. If he doesn't, it's not too worried. I mean, I did already show and tell the Hot Wheels from last night. So, I mean, I got that. It's not really an agenda tonight. It's just pretty much talk and see what you guys are doing. What are you guys gearing up for this weekend? um, excuse me. I mean, like I said, it's Thursday here. I'm ready for Friday to be done and over with. As soon as I get that check's pretty much going to be bills, 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 but it's life. What are you doing tonight? Like I said, I mean, it could be an envelope like this. If they had an envelope like this, it could be tossed. Like I said, there's this, but it's putsy stuff. I don't really feel like doing something. I just like want to talk and see what you guys are doing. I know Ethan, you've been in here once or twice. Wilmer, you're always in here. Jerry, you're always in here too, so you guys know the routine. You guys want to talk about your channels? You want to talk about subs, subscribers, followers, whatever the hell you want to call them? More power to you. I don't care. My chats are free flowing. I don't really have anything on the agenda. I don't think. I don't really have nothing on the agenda. I'm just looking at the shelf over there to see what I want to, if there's anything I want to possibly pull out. I mean, like I said, I don't really have nothing planned. I usually don't have nothing planned. That's the key thing. It's always just wing it as I go. But no, like I said, I mean, whatever you guys want to talk about. I mean, if you want to talk about a subject, bring it up in the chat right over there. We'll talk about it. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, how did you guys like that tip last night with the lighter? I got so much heat for that. Oh boy. Nice. I did see that. I watched a little bit of it. I forgot to hit the thumbs like up. I'll get to that for you in a little bit. I know you post a lot of those. I like that. It's kind of neat. Different. I mean, that helps people keep a alert to what weather's doing. We had weather rolling this morning. Oh my god. That band, when I looked at the radar, yes, this Hot Wheel will go probably rolling up the corner, so you might see me try to grab it. The band was about this wide and about it stretched from the Gulf all the way up. I mean, I was like, Jesus moly. It came in like a bad blank. I mean, it downpoured and lightened. So, yeah, that was not fun. Not fun at all. I work outside all day, so. And it's funny as heck when your boss is like, you want to continue freaking feeding the hog in the rain? No. So I want to look like I'm going to be drenched in water and have to wear wet clothes all day? No. Yeah. Ow. Oh, like I said, it's whatever you guys want to talk about. It's whatever on your agenda. I mean, if you got something coming up you're about to post and you want to kind of drop hints, go ahead. I don't care. Like I said, I already told you on my other live streams, there's a lot of things coming on my side. I mean, I'm not going to repeat it because it's always on my live streams. But there is a lot of things coming. Like I said, I was just talking about terminal connectors. I was looking at terminal blocks on Amazon. I've been looking at that, gearing up for those, trying to get that all ready to go. I'm still trying to get plastic and stuff for. True, Ethan. Very true, Ethan. Um, there's also something called Tornado Alley, if you remember that. The Tornado Alley is pretty common for that too. But no, like I said, I mean, all the terminal blocks I looked at, I know what I gotta get from Amazon. There's terminal connections. I saw that I want. There's a plastic. Actually, Amazon's pretty good. Google's pretty good too when you look at it for shopping things. I like the plastic containers because once those are empty, you can order more and fill them. That's one way of doing it. And then they have a variety of different things you can find. So I mean, there's just all sorts of terminal connections that I'm going to be using. I'll show you guys when everything plays out. But no, like I said, it's just a matter of trying to make sure all my bills are paid for December, and then hopefully getting the plane ticket to get back up. If it's not December, it's going to be probably January, but I'm shooting for December because then this way when I'm doing a live stream, I can be either working on the modules or playing show and tell with all the engines. I mean, it's going to be. There's engines, there's freight cars, there's model equipment, there's Walters, there's everything in that thing. Oh, I figured, brother. There's no. You posting what you're posting is fine. I don't mind. Hey, Wilma, that's fine. 7 Eastern, that would be 6 o'clock my time, which is fine because then I could do a live stream right behind you guys. That's why I want to kind of know what you guys are cooking so I can kind of plan my live streams accordingly. That way I'm not interfering with something like that. That's the only thing I ask you guys of. No, Ethan, I mean, that's fine. I mean, you take a break from model trains, I mean, you get burned out. I mean, I'll put it this way. And yes, I'm watching my phone back down over here because sometimes I can't keep up with the chat, and there's other chats I'm working on too. But I'll put it this way. You can only do so much, and then you get burned out of something like model trains. Me, I must have at least 1,500 different hobbies, and they're all anywhere from cheap to expensive. Electronics, woodworking, home improvement, stained glass. I want to get into. There's other hobbies. You got to have a variety of hobbies because if you don't have the variety of hobbies, you just keep focusing on one. Eventually, your gears are just gonna burn out. So it's best to have multiple hobbies, so that way you can take a break from that, and you can go touch on something else, and then come back. Recharges the battery. So I mean that's fine. I mean you take a break from model trains and you go watch the weather, cool. Or you go and work on your car, or you go and draw. You need that break in between things. You can't always do model trains and then not think you're not gonna get burned out. I know some people don't get burned out, but some people do. You gotta have variety in life. That's the choice of life. The more varieties you have, the better off you are. Just saying. I mean, like I said, I just named off a few of my hobbies. That's only a few. So, like I said, this channel, like I tell everybody, it's just not a model train channel. It's everything channel. Like right now, I'm just sitting here talking to you guys. That's all it is. You get to watch the mustache and you get to watch the crazy bastard over here. But that's all it is. There's nothing to me. There's nothing I don't talk about. Like you were talking about the weather alert and tornadoes in Oklahoma, where I'm originally from. We have something called, well, I had to look up on the map again. I don't remember quite. But there's the tornado alley. So I'm aware of tornadoes. We had a tornado touchdown in the southeast corner. It's very rare. Oh, come on, Wilbur. Really? Really, Wilbur? As you can see, Mr. Wilbur is bringing up the continuous jokes that Mr. Toyman and Sparky 107 brings up. And where's Gaffa when you need him? Because that brother would bring it up faster than Wilmer. Just saying. I know you got the other ones too. You might as well get them all out of your system, Wilmer. I mean, you already have them. I mean, fuck, it's nothing new to me. And if you didn't bring it up, I'm sure Jesse or one of the other ones would. Yeah, pretty much. You guys have roasted me enough on that. I can burn all my nose hair out. By the way, let that sink in. Burn all my nose hairs out, and you still would bring that up. Just saying. I could burn all my hair on my body, and you still will find a hair to bring up. Just saying. Yes, it is a running Bond theme joke if you haven't noticed. It is a really running Bond theme. Between that one, 2448 Toyman, you ever been in his live streams, and it started from his, and then it carries over to mine and back to his. Lamo. That's another one that runs up and down the boards. Certain people like Wilmer, GRE, Gaffa, Shirley, I believe. There's a lot of people that know that joke. Nice. Nice. So if you want to wake up the neighbors and piss them off, checkmate. Just saying. I would piss off my neighbors. I had one complain about my truck because the tailpipes are not fixed correctly. They fell off. I haven't had time or money to fix it. At least it's legal. Let's piss off the neighbors. Checkmate. I don't try to piss them off. I try to let them be. Try to let them be. All the ones that get in trouble is the ones that like to play music, but can't have no loud music. Doing this, it's not loud music. Once in a while you get really carried away in a YouTube video. Who the hell was I watching this morning? I was watching someone this morning. I think I was in GRE's this morning for a minute. I was watching one of two of his. And then, blank. I went blank. There was someone else I was watching this morning. Pretty neat. As you can tell, I just free floated. Mr. John Dilly's. Go watch John Dilly's new one, his contest one. That'd be a good one for you guys to listen and watch. I haven't had the pleasure of watching the whole thing. Redbird Tony, run by session. That was a good one. Build it. If you want to build a viaduct, go and watch Chadwick Model Railway. That's another good one. You gotta watch Sparky. He's kind of character. I watched a couple of Redbird Tonys. Oh, not. That's pretty much the extent of them. Nice, Ethan. Oh, I figured you did, Wilmer. There's like, God almighty. If you're new to the chat, just hit that like button and say hi. The like button's either up in the corner or below the chat. Yeah, Sparky is just a character. Like I said, he got the Sparky factor. Wilmer, to answer your question, there's like 1, 2. I think there's like 3 or 4 freaking contests going on. If I'm not mistaken. I think there's like 3 or 4 contests. I know there's one for JD. Benny is another one. And I thought there was 2 more behind that one. Yeah, see, Wilmer, you know about them. I mean, there's just contests. Well, and then Redbird Tony's is coming up too. He hasn't put it together, but yet he's got one. Just too many contests. Yeah, Sparky's factor is always interesting. I miss his chat on Wednesday because of trick or treating, but it's always funny. Yeah, there's. I just forgot about that one. So there's at least 4 of them that I know of right there. Well, there's 5. See, Wilmer's just the guy to talk to about contests. He seems to be finding them faster than me. Like I stumbled across a couple. Like Benny's came up on mine. I entered that one. I haven't listened to all of John Dilly's yet. I'll have to listen to all of his and then see what he's asking. If I get time, I'll enter it. If not, I'm not too worried about it. My main thing is just talking to you guys and kind of keeping you in the loop. Like I said, I mean, I don't have. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have on my next live stream tomorrow between Sparky's and Toyman's. I'll hopefully have another box to show off. I know he wasn't live. He was in my chat room for once. He was in this live hangout. He wasn't live because he was handing out candy. And he was busy handing out candy, so I knew he wasn't going to have a live chat. So I started a live chat, and that's why I ran it for almost 3 hours yesterday. A half hour, and then I had to close that one because the YouTube decided to have a lot of problems. And then I started another live stream, which was almost 3 hours. Nice, Ethan. Awesome. Cool. That's pretty awesome. If you like what you guys see in the chat, go look at each other's channels. I don't care. Go sub, do whatever you want with you guys. But no, like I said, I knew Sparky wasn't going to have a hangout or a live stream. So that's why I ran one. Usually if I know he's going to have one, then I'll either go before, up to his, go watch his live stream, come back and start another one. I just do these live streams just to kind of talk, see what's going on, find out what contest, what everyone's doing. You know, yesterday I had a MKT gondola come in. I was putzing on that, tinkering on that. I was hoping to have the other 2 boxes come in. Like I said, I found out my windows are next door, hopefully. So I'm waiting for to see when they get home to see if they have it. If they do have it, then I got my windows for the Northern Light building. So like I said, just about to see the fence. And yes, if you're wondering what's in my hand, it is a Hot Wheels bear. I'm just holding on to that. Just agitation and all the things that's outside of YouTube. There's none of anybody's business. There's a lot of other things going on, but all of us that no. There's nothing really going on. I like to sit here and just talk and watch Wilmer talk about things, or Ethan, or JRE. They're all usually in here. Usually by now we'll have like Gaffa will pop in around 6. Mr. Henry Lewis will pop in here sooner or later. But it's just basically right now, if I had all my stuff down here, I'd be working on something. But like I said, I'm working on getting terminals set up too. I'm trying to get all the terminals and see what I need for terminals. And then I'm going to try to make it so that when I hook up my 2 modules, the whole, and then I got to figure out what kind of connections I want to use. Hi, number 5. I see you up there. If you're new, please hit that like button. I've seen those, Ethan. Those are pretty cool. Nice, Jerry. Speaking of Gaffa, there's my brother. He's another character. He knows all about the live chats. How you doing, brother? You getting ready for work? How was work last night? That Gaffa's from Australia, if you guys didn't know. He's usually a day ahead of us. Just the way it works in the time zones. Interesting guy. Hey, Gaffa, did you forget something? I like picking at him. You get him started, he'll rip right back. Gaffa's good at the jokes. If you do a live stream and you got him in there, you see that blueness? Give it to him. He likes it. Okay, see you later, Justin. Ha ha ha. Oh, what you buying groceries for? You gonna shop in the States too? You gonna do everyone else's grocery shopping? Just kidding, mate. Don't get tizzy with me. Yeah. Gaff is a good guy. Very good guy. Oh, Ethan's going to start with nose here. Okay. Gaffer, they already started. Wilmer already brought it up. I mean, I can't stop it. Talk to Wilmer. Wilmer brought it up. Hey, there's nothing I can do. He brought it up, and it's just been going. And Gaffer, hit that like button, brother. He already brought the damn thing up. I can't do nothing about it. There's no controlling these guys. I already told you that was going to happen, and I knew it was going to happen because either Wilmer was going to bring it up or frickin' Sparky will walk in. Hey, those are it, buddy. I mean, I can't get away from it. Well, man, you get frickin'. That shirt I wear is a PJ shirt, and that has been washed over and over. On that shirt, you will see a spot on there that is silicone. You cannot get that out. I try to get the silicone on. Just saying. Now you're going to bring that up too? What else are you going to pick on? Oh boy, I just opened the can of worms. See, off he goes. Gaff, I gotta ask you a question. You just like wilding my buttons up, don't you? You just kind of know what presses the button, and you're just like, yeah, let's watch this fight, mate. Let's see what we can do to piss him off today. Right or wrong, Gaffa? Yeah, now I'm picking on Gaffa. Oh, now at least I know it's a hobby for him. He loves to do it, so. I guess I can give him fuel to the fire. I don't know. Don't add to that fuel, buddy. Be careful what you post in the chat with Gaffa. He'll make it fun. I'll tell you that. But you want something that makes it even funner and more crazy? Now, it was about 2 weeks ago when Mr. Sparky 107 and Mr. John Dilly and Mr. Burlington North Santa Fe 6951. It was about 3 weeks ago. I'm just warning you. You be careful what you say for in that chat. It was when my first live stream. Morgan, hit the like button, please. When I finally started doing a live stream, I figured out how this was working. John Dilly stumbled across me. Now, mind you, I don't mind John Dilly. He's an awesome cat. He was sitting there, me and him. Everyone was starting to shoot the crap or whatever. All of a sudden, I says, "Where's Sparky?" Pop, there goes Sparky in the chat room. I was like, okay, so if I got two of you, where's the third amigo? Or the third stooge? There comes Vinny. If you haven't watched that live stream, nice, Morgan. If you haven't watched that live stream got 91 views. That is the most views I've ever gotten on any of my channel, on my videos. And I swear, it still cracks me up to the day. If you ever watch that live stream, the replay of that live stream, you'll understand why I don't really care what you guys do in the chat. But the little backstory behind that one was you have 3 people no longer than, let's say, to this wall right here, which is literally maybe 2 or 3 feet. All 3 of them were sitting within 3 feet of each other. Have no clue what they're saying to each other. Zip zero nada. They're on their phones in this live stream, blowing up my chat, and I'm trying to keep the peace and trying to figure out what they're doing. So at that point, I just realized, yep, chats is just going to be whatever the heck you want to talk about, or whatever the hell you want to do. Because there was no stopping those. I mean, that was crazy. Morgan, did you catch any other trends? So I've learned that Gaffa's going to pick on nose hairs, whatever, or Sparky is. Or you're going to pick on some type of, or something on me. I'm learning that's just Gaffa, and that's how Gaffa rolls. But get Gaffa in a good conversation like a US dollar to an Aussie dollar. Interesting conversation. Go back in a couple of the live streams, you'll see them. Okay, Gaffa. That's funny, brother. Nice, Jerry. So who all I have in the chat? I know Gaffa's about to leave. Morgan's in here. Jerry, aka Jesse. Ethan's in here. Wilmer is somewhere lurking back here. Who else do I have? Actually, there's really nothing on the agenda. It's just pretty much shoot the shit night. Hopefully tomorrow night I will have another package, maybe two. If I get both in, I will see. Like Gaffa says, guys, it's an awesome cat. Like I said, I'm hoping tomorrow I will have two boxes to open in between Vinny Vienna, Burlington North Santa Fe, 6951, and Toyman, which is 2448 Toyman. Hopefully, between those two, I will have a live stream right as soon as Vinny goes off. And then hopefully I will have the two packages. Hopefully tonight I will have my windows. What was my idea to do YouTube? That's a tough one. That's kind of a you're putting me on the spot there, Ethan. I like you. You might just get a blue rinse for that comment. What was my idea for the YouTube channel? There's a couple reasons. One, to kind of share my knowledge of what I know. Meaning, what I know of model trains, home improvement, woodworking, whatever other hobbies or whatever other things I could think of that I can pass on to you guys. Tips and tricks, whatever. Like the Fulmer glue, and I think Remco or someone can tell you the same thing. I use a lighter if that thing clogs. You're not supposed to because it's highly flammable. My idea of a YouTube channel is to basically, to pass on some of my knowledge, if not all my knowledge, if I can. That's part of it, but the other part is to meet people from around the world. I've met a lot of people through, like I keep reiterating a lot of my other live streams, Google Plus or Google Hangouts. I like meeting people. I like to just shoot the crap, and then I like to, if I have my model trains on here, work on my model trains and talk to you at the same time. I mean, that's the idea of my YouTube channel. It free floats every which way you want to make it go. That's another interesting question there, Mr. Jesse. Boy, as far as I can remember, as far as my parents would tell me, I was probably 3 years old, and I fell in love with home improvement shows. And then at the same time, I fell in love with trains. I remember from a very young age, my mom said I was always into choo-choo trains. So it could have been when I was 1 or 2, maybe 3. I know she said for 3 for sure. I was into those 2. It could have been 2 when I was liking trains. I've been around trains all my life, pretty much. I did have a couple starter kits. I don't know where they are at now. One was a Santa Fe. I do remember that. It was an HO. I've had HO model trains floating. I never really had modules or layout. I just had the starter kit where you did the oval. And then as I got older, I had seen and kept an eye on model trains, and I've been lurking in model trains ever since. I've been collecting since I was probably 18 years old and haven't stopped collecting. So when I finally get all my collection down here and I can start setting up modules and running things and showing you, it'll blow you away. I've been in and around the hobby all my life, brother. I got family members when I go and visit them. Like if I go to Iowa, I'm not gonna tell you what part of Iowa, but I do have family in Iowa. I got family members taking me to hobby shop. Hey, did you see this hobby shop? Hey, I'm like, damn it, I got a wall deep in them. Try almost, I would say for sure, if I remember correctly, my mom said it was probably 3. I'm not sure if she said 2, but she's long gone. She's been, bless her soul, she's been gone 4 years now. But I do remember saying 3. I got 10 years on you, brother. I got 10 years more on you. I got 33. I mean, roughly, if you look at it, I got 30 years in the hobby because if you minus 3, that's 30 years in the hobby. I can remember as a young kid, I was always picking up train cars or something, and that's how I got a mass collection. I mean, I found HO train scales someone was throwing away, and then they wanted it back. I'm like, no, you're not getting it back. Once you put it in the trash. Yeah, I'm 33, Morgan. I'm 33, and if you minus 3 years of my life, that's 30 years in the hobby, in and around the hobby. Try 53 because you said 23. So if you do 33 plus, if you do 30 years plus 23, it's 53 years. Yeah, but over 50 years. Yeah. 30 years in the hobby, just been in and around it. It's never gone away. I was always had a bug in model trains. I mean, even if I didn't have a layout, or I would set up a track or an oval track just to have something running, just to putz with and tinker. But now that I've gotten older, I got my own place that I rent. I can now freely do what I want to do. Oh man, I'm right there with you. If not, well, let's see, 14, 2018. And I'm right about there too with you. I think right around 2003, 2004 is where I started collecting. In one of my live streams, I put the hobby shop that fueled that fire. The other hobby shop is no longer in existence. It's Greenfield News and Hobby. They're no longer in business. And addition's not even the word to describe. And I'll explain that to you in a minute. But I've probably got 15 years worth of collecting. And I'll put it this way. There's two people that is responsible for at least one individual is responsible for at least me and him we're talking 65 to 70 of my engines came from this individual. The other half of my engines, which were probably good neighborhood of 15 to 20 engines, came from another individual. Those two individuals are responsible for half of my locomotive power. They are also responsible for almost half of my freight cars, between the two of them alone. Oh, Scott, you will find things older than that. But yes, I do agree with you. You'll find a lot of things older. But no, like I was saying, there's two individuals, and Morgan, you know one of them. But there's two individuals that is key to what collection I have today. And it doesn't help that if I see something on eBay and I can swing it with my funds, I will get it, like the MKT car and the two other packages that are coming in. I mean, collecting is, in addition, it's not even the word. To me, it's having the ability to do what I want to do eventually. So when the time is right and I have my modules on here, I can run a Burlington Northern, or I can run a CB&Q, or I can run a Green Bay and Western, or I can run, I don't know if I have Southern Pacific. Rock Island or if I have whatever. It's the ability to have the flexibility to run pretty much any railroad names out there. And yeah, it's an addiction, kind of, because you kind of see something you want, then you got to work on getting it. Some of the things I have are harder than heck to come by. Hey, Container Man, I feel you, brother. Hey, hit that like button, brother. How you doing, Mr. Roy? Mr. Roy, everybody. Roy is a awesome cat, very awesome cat. I haven't seen him in a while on a hangout, so it's a pleasure seeing him. But like I said, model trains. God, I can remember when 2003. I'll age myself right there and then. And no, I'm not picking on Roy. 2003. I can remember when model trains were right around maybe 10 or 15 bucks to get a freight car. A decent locomotive, like Akron, maybe tops 100, 130 with just I think it was just DC, I think, at the time. I don't remember when DCC became so damn popular. It could have been then too, but yeah. My buddy at Southside Trains, which I put a link into one of the live streams, a very good guy, very down to earth guy. He tries to cut the deals as best he can because he already knows how expensive this hobby is. And yes, I'm getting charged. Oh God. Jesse, where the heck do you start with that, brother? And that's all honesty. Because you got Atherin, which is by Hornby. So you have Atherin. You have scaled trains. Let alone if you start getting into brass. We're not going to even mention, I mean, you have to be Pacific because there's plastic and brass. You have Atherin, Atlas, Cato, or Cato, however you say it. And those are the three I know off the top of my head. So you have those and scaled trains. So you have those four. And you got Bachmann if you consider Bachmann, but we're not going to start a World War III in here. So you have those 5 plastic companies. And out of those 5, I already know Scaled Trains is one of the more top ones. Yeah, Kato is Japanese. And brother, I can never, I mean, you call them and they'll tell you it's this one. You call them again, it's this thing. Good luck trying to figure out that one. A little bit, a tidbit, let's get on subject real quick, but also getting back on there, there's Overland Brass and Nickel Road Products Brass. Those are the 2 manufacturers I know of brass. There's probably a third one or fourth one too. But brass is another whole animal. Plastic, you think is terrible? You think paying $230 for a freaking plastic locomotive? I dare you to try to find something brass. The least amount I've seen of brass, and this was on eBay, was like $250, maybe $300. Starting on brass, unfinished, unpainted, nothing. And I've seen a brass locomotive almost up to $5,000, depending on what it is. So brass is another whole animal. Plastic's another whole animal. Getting back to what Mr. Containerman 68 is referring to, what Containerman is referring to is Kato or Kato or however you want to say it. They are a Japanese brand. Now, what a lot of people don't know about them is if you ever find an Atlas yellow box, an old vintage Atlas yellow box, and yes, I got a fly in here, and that thing will die. But if you find an Atlas yellow box, which I will show you, I do have one. I know, well, maybe I lied. I got more than one. But if you look at the old Atlas yellow box, when I finally get them down here, I will show you. Those are Katos, believe it or not. A lot of people don't realize Kato was not licensed to sell in the United States back in the day. They had to go through Atlas. Atlas then had to flip it over. That's the tip of the iceberg right there. That's what Mr. Containerman's talking about. That's just for unpainted brass. Um, Container Man 68. Go type in if you can find it. Now this is just I'm not putting you on the spot. Go look for Chicago Northwestern E4 brass. You think 1,500's a fair price? The last time I seen an E4, which I'm still hunting, last time I saw a decent price on that thing, and I mean decent, one was like 750, and I've seen those E4s go all the way up to $3,000 for an E4. So Container Man, I already know you're paying there. Ethan, that's not bad. Cato's not a bad brand. Cato, Atlas, Athearn, Scout Trains is not bad. They're all decent brands in my dictionary. I don't have a complaint about them. You bring up Bachmann and you're going to just start a war. So I'm just going to say, you bring up Bachmann, you just might as well just sit back, watch the firecracker show. Some people like it, some people don't. I don't really have, I'm not yay or nay against Bachmann. I know Bachmann is an okay brand, but you just got to tinker on it and work on it. MTH is another one that's not a bad brand. You have to go in there and, from what I've been hearing, you have to go inside, pull out the decoders, and rewire it yourself. That's the only hiccup I heard about them, but I could be wrong. But that's what I've been hearing. But yeah, brass locomotives. Woo, you better have a wallet. Container 68. I actually own 2 brass locomotives. An E2 Chicago Northwestern and a brass limited edition Walters edition by Sunset or Sunrise. It's for the circus. I actually own 2, yeah. But the E2 I only paid like $200 for, and that was in a wrong. Excuse me. The E2 that was the Chicago Northwestern, they made it Ohio and Clinchfield, and I had to pull the decals off it, touch up the paint in certain areas, and when I finally get it down here, I have to make sure it's in. I gotta finish up decaling it, but you will see that I own 2 brass locomotives, and they weren't that expensive when I bought them. Like the circus one, it's got a slits, and then it's got another one. That one is like, when I bought it was 150, and good luck trying to find it now because they're charging about 150 to 250 for it. Like I said, Bachmann is not a bad brand. It is all your preference. You want to start a war, and I'm just saying, if you really want to start a war on my live stream, I mean, type in Bachmann, and when a group of us are in here, I mean, when that chat went right up there or below has at least 8 people in here, and you mention Bachmann, and you will literally see the comments fly. I'm just saying. I don't have a preference with Bachmann. I don't mind Bachmann. They're not easy to get parts, but I mean, they're not bad. Good starter kit, yeah. Like I said, but I mean, I've been spoiled with having Atlas, Athearn, Cato, whatever the hell you want to call it. I have not had the luxury or the ability to forward Scout Trains yet. They did come out with a Milwaukee Road number. They do have some freight cars that I'm kind of wanting. They got some good tanker cars. I have had the Scout Train tender cars, the water cars for UP, so I do have those for the excursion runs and all that. My buddy talked me into that. So I do have, that and Scout Trains. I don't have their freight cars or locomotives yet. But I got a ton of Atlas and ton of Athearns and Catos, just up the yin yang. And I got a lot of Walters prototypes. Only problems with Walters prototypes is you're going to have the gearbox. You're just going to have to eventually know you're going to have to keep an eye on your gearbox. Make sure they're lubed nicely. And eventually you will probably have to go replace the gearbox in them. Some type of gear. I mean, I don't want to say common, but it's a known factor in Walters. Container Man can verify that one. I don't know if he had any Walters. But I know all my Walters, I've always had to open up and check. You have to check the gears periodically. Sometimes the gear will just crack. It's Walters, but I mean, I think it's a Walters. It's not a bad brand. Prototype. I've got a lot of prototypes too. I forgot about that brand. And I actually have another. You have the prototype 200, the prototype 100. It's a 2000 series, and I think the 3000 series, and then there's just the prototype. They got a couple variations. Nice. And if you flip over a Walters, I can shoot myself in the foot because I know Walters has the 1000 series, the 2000 series. I think it's prototypical life, which if you flip the box over, it says lifelike. Walter's own lifelike. Just a tidbit. Yeah, it's interesting what you find out. Like I said, the old Atlas yellow box, which I'll show you. I got quite a few of them. I know those are all Katos. They didn't have the license agreement to ship or sell in the United States at that time, so they had to go through Atlas, and then Atlas brought them in through their Atlas brand. But those are all Katos. So, tidbit for the night. Never know what you got until you see them. Like, yes, I'm looking on eBay real quick. But if you, another little tidbit, like HO Lionel. Lionel's making this big stink that they're getting back into HO. Yeah, they are getting back into HO. But they took a several year break, and then they finally got back into HO. A lot of people didn't know they were in HO in the first place. So, like I said, it's a little bit of different times, but I mean, you'll find things. You'll find things everywhere. It's just crazy what you'll find. Like I said, when I finally get all my stuff done here, you will see things and you're probably like, what the? Like I said, there's two people responsible for that massive collection that I have. And then I saw things at my Southside trains, and he had things, and he's pretty reasonable. What other questions you got? I like this. I like you two starting the pee in the pod. Red Bird Tony. How you doing, brother? You know my favorite slime. Where's that like button, buddy? Yes, Lionel. I'll explain it. They are originally Old Scout. They've always been Old Scout. That's the main thing they did. I can't remember exactly how many years or after the line year start, what year they started HO, and then they faded out of HO. And then there was a big gap where they stopped for many, many years, and now they're starting to get back into HO. And I think the reason why they're getting back into HO is because nothing against old cars, but old cars are expensive. You know that. So I think they're trying to figure out how to. They got license agreement on their mold making to certain manufacturers to get back into HO. Go look at Redbird Tony. He knows all about it. Redbird Tony knows a lot about that. I have, believe it or not, HO. So I know I've had some HO cars from Lionel back in the day. Yeah, they're cheap, but they're easy to do. I had told him just don't bring up the B word in the chat, because if you bring up the B word, you're going to start World War III here. And I'll just be sitting there like, I told you so. That's all I gotta say is I'll say, I told you so. And then I'll just be sitting here laughing. Yeah, that word. You just be careful when you bring that up in the chat. And I'm just being serious with you. People have their own mixed emotions, but yeah, that word right there will start a war. And then I'll just be sitting here like this. And I'll be reading the chats laughing my ass off. But no, like I said, everyone's got uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is Tony getting into? This is what I say. You never know what's going to happen in my chat. Ask me a question. Ask anything you want. Or just keep your eye on the chat because you never know what anybody's going to talk about. Like I said, everything's cool. I mean, like I said, they got a lot of different manufacturers out there. You have your choice. That's the nice thing. I know Hornby bought out Appen. I know back in the day, I think Tony or if Wilmer's still floating around here. There's AMH, River Aussie, IHC. Those are three of the other older brands I have too. I'm trying to think of what else other brands I have. Uh-oh. Play nice, kitties. Conrail, yep. Lifelike did it all the time. Lifelike did it all the time. Brands or scales? Tony, who are you referring to, brother? Are you talking about Ethan there? I think he might have changing scales. Or, okay, my bad. Apparently, I've been misreading the chat. 220. I thought I meant scale too, but Cotto and scale. I mean, like I said, everyone's got a preference. Cotto, I was telling you, little tidbit. Tony could probably refer to this too. Cotto is a Japanese brand, like Container Man said, 68. But I was about to say, Tony, what in V blank are we talking about? That okay? That's a hell of an autocorrect there. I've ever seen one. Yeah. Trust me, I already know what autocorrect can do to you. I've had too many autocorrects this week, and I've been paying the piper on phone department. Anyways, what other questions you guys got? Shoot the shit. Come on. Yeah, that's an understatement, Ethan. That really is. Okay. Jesse, that's how Athens used to make them. That's old school. That is old school. You're probably looking at easily the 50s or 60s with that rubber band, if I'm not mistaken. Tony can verify that, or Container Man. I'm not, or Wilmer. But that is old school. That is, well, I have a couple of those. Yeah, the rubber band drivens. I'm having those things. Snap a rubber band, you're not gonna like. Snap or overheat them because you overheat the motor. Okay, I knew it was the 60s. I didn't know if it was the 50s or 70s, but yeah. Okay. Hey, Tony, it wouldn't be hard to convert that over to a newer motor, could it? Just wondering. Hey, Tony or Container Man or Wilmer. I'm picking on all three of you. How hard would it be to take a rubber band and convert it over to a gear driven? Or can you not do that? Just a question. That's kind of, now you get the bear poking the, whatever. You just poking the bear. I'm gonna go get a drink while I'm talking. Wait for you guys to respond. Hey, whoever's in the chat, hit that like button either up in the corner or below the chat. Yeah, that's true. I think we're gonna find out. I might have a rubber band driven. I might. I don't know yet. I'll tell you a funny story. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. It might be. Not really too sure on if they would. I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to say that. Like I said, if I might have a rubber band driven train. I don't know yet. I'd have to frickin' look and see. I can't wait till I get all my trains down here and I start pulling things apart, because yeah, how did I know that was going there? But anyways, go ahead. I'm curious what you got now. Come on, Ethan. I've been burned so many times on live streams. I'm kind of getting used to being roasted. Who's still out here? I got Redbird Tony. I got Ethan. I still have GRE. Who's the fourth one? Is that Container Man or who? Or is that Wilmer? Wilmer's floating around back there. Come on, hear me. I'm listening, Ethan. What's that saying? Don't tease the bear. Oh boy. Is his show tonight or tomorrow? Or next week? When the hell is that thing? Next Tuesday. Sharon always does, though. It'll go through. If I were to start this at 3 or 4, and it all depends on my work schedule, but if it starts at 5, it starts out slow, speeds up, slows down. This is normal. The most I've ever had in a live chat was probably 8 or 9. I'm not doing anything, so that's probably why. If I was working on, let's say I was doing a decoder install, or if I was working on my HO building, or if I was working on a module, or running trains, you get a lot more people. Sitting here shooting the crap and talking to people, no. They don't like seeing my ugly face as it is. Or they don't want to see this, or this, that, this, whatever. They don't like the personal touch anymore. They'd rather see you be busy or working on something. Then they look at your videos and give you thumbs down. I know who one is already. Yeah, they need more than a world outage. They need their head examined. Oh, that's it? Nah. Redbird Tony. You need some more ideas to do. I think I can give you some ideas. I got a lot of ideas brewing in my own head. Hey, you never know what's going to happen on a live stream. Might have a stream within a stream. I wish you could do that. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, come on, Tony. You don't even want to do a live stream right away. Take it on you. Live stream ain't that bad. Only thing is, like I said, the number will go from all the way up from a 6 down to 3, back up. If you need ideas, I could probably give you about 15 off the top of my noggin, but I won't discuss them on a live stream. I got ideas, bro. There could be a couple things you can do. And you got to see what Wilmer and the other gang is doing. There's always something to do in Model Trends. It just depends on what you want to do and how you want to do it. Come on now. I know what you guys are trying to work on, but I don't have my stuff on. Well, Tony, if you want to do an impromptu live stream, just kind of let me know what the heck time you're thinking, because I usually try to, like I said, I try to grab people's attention. I know on Saturday, depends on what time you do it too, Toyman has his usually on a Friday and Saturday night at 10 Eastern. So they're late at night. And if you do a live stream, just let me know and I'll post my note if I have one popped up. Depends on what I'm doing Saturday. Now, if you were, I think you were around, Tony, but this last Saturday, I did two. One end and one end, even as a nut that day. Like I said, whenever you want, just let me know, because I was running 2 back to back just to keep people interested. I'm not getting into it. All I'm saying is they're reinventing the wheel over and over. Just leave it alone and leave it as is. You'll keep the population growing. But the more new things you add, the more new features and all bells and whistles, it just leads to more problems. Simplicity works best. I had the option to run it too, but I just didn't feel like doing it. Maybe when I finally get my windows, I can get the Northern Light buildings and spray paint them and put them in. I might try it, but like I said, they keep reinventing the wheel. That's what killed Google Plus. You have too many social media platforms competing, but then you got to keep reinventing the wheel. But you reinvent that wheel too many times, then people are just going to say screw it. Just my 2 cents. What do I know? What do I know? Oh, come on, Tony. Post 3 or 4. I did that one day. I know that feeling is. And by the way, congratulations on both videos because I watched both of them. I did, I think, 3 videos in one day. Hell, I've done 1 live stream and 3 videos before it too. So if I'm not busy doing a live stream, I'm busy trying to figure out when I can get parts for that building over there. And once I finally get the parts for that, I can start assembling that building, get more video contents of that. Once I get my Model Train stuff up or down here, I don't know if I'm gonna do a live stream or a video and give you a sneak peek of what's going on. Yeah, Tony, I like your scenery run by. It's a cool layout, cool part. No, like I said, the chats always fluctuates between 6 and 3. The most I've ever had in here is about 3. Like I said, part of the reason why is because I'm not doing something. Most time people like coming in when you have something, you know, whether it's a car you're working on or a building or your layout or running trains. That's why you get more people in. for me, right now, you kind of get stuck looking at my ugly face. Hey, now, Tony, that's kind of neat. When you can impress your own self, you know you're doing something right. Who, me? Hey, who are you talking to, Ethan? If you're referring to me, I love doing live streams because I get to talk to you guys over here in the chat. I don't mind doing live streams. Wilmer asked me to do one, so I did one. This is my 7th day running them. I like doing live streams. It kind of keeps me entertained with you guys. Okay. Yeah, I know it's my choice. I asked Wilmer yesterday if he want me to, or I asked the guys yesterday if they want me to do a live stream, and they said yeah. I know, like I said, it fluctuates because of the time zones. Time zones are a pain. If everyone was on the same time zone, it wouldn't be that bad. But then you gotta imagine having 200 million people on the same plane and on the same time frame. It can happen. Now, I like doing live streams. It keeps me entertained. Not a bad way of doing it. Too bad you don't have a GoPro. What state, buddy? I don't need a city. I just need a state. That'll just pin me. I can pin you down that way. I'm not gonna know what city you live in either. I don't want to know. I just want to know state so I know where you're at. Like I know GRE. Oh, you're in Oklahoma. Yeah, Redbird, you're up in Illinois. I got family that used to live down there. Still do live in Illinois. GRE's in Michigan. I know he's in Michigan. Trying to think of who else. Morgan is in Texas. Lionel Trains, he's in Texas. Tanner Man, I'm not too sure where he's at. I know if Henry Lewis was in here, he's in Florida. Everyone's time zone is different. That's what I like about it, is you never know what time zone someone's on. Shirley, she's on Arizona time. Oh, Container Man's by, yeah. There's quite a few by Glenn. There's Container Man, there's Paul around him, I know Morgan's down there, Glenn's down there. Yeah, Texas has got a lot of people, or he's got a lot of people around him. I mean, God almighty. That's like just 8 hours, trying to think. That away, and I can get to him in 8 hours. Yeah, Glenn's got a lot of people around him. I know, like I said, that's kind of neat. You would have never known that unless you didn't have, if you would have never knew that unless you were not on a social media platform like live streams or YouTube's. That's the power of these live streams and YouTube's. Nice. Yeah, I know about those too. Yeah, don't get into Texas because Texas has got a lot of college football teams too. In my truck. Container Man, where are you now? But you do live in Texas. I know that, roughly. And see, like I said, you speak of Container Man, Mr. Roy. I'm not going to even entertain that thought either, buddy. Yeah, he could be anywhere. Container Man's every which way. Surprised he hasn't gone up by Vinny lately and drop off a load over there just to okay, Vinny. Mr. Vinny! He's still probably recuperating from when Sparky and John Dillon teamed up on him. Or just Sparky. Like I said, my live streams are just whatever. They just free flow. Like I said, hopefully soon I'll have a lot more to putz with. You might be seeing me burn my fingertips with soldering irons, or you might be seeing me playing with some type of freight car. I do have a lot of kits, and I mean a lot of kits. Freight car kits to assemble. I'm glutton for punishment. If it ain't freight cars, it's gonna be model equipment. That's gonna be funny to hell to see. Model equipment up the yin yang. So Container Man, what are you where are you at now? What location? What state are you in? Just give me a state so I can hear myself. What other questions you guys got? Nice. That's been really Container Man. Keep an eye on Container Man 68's channel. He didn't tell me where he's at. I'm laughing. Usually he's not too bad at telling us where he's at or what he's doing. But tonight, it's a surprise. We'll see. I like that. Wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised at all. You never know what's coming out of Roy. I mean, that's what makes it interesting. I just laughed. I'm surprised Shirley isn't here. She's usually in here by now. Oh no, excuse me, by 7. He would need a passport, but then he would have to figure out where either Toyman or Sparky is. Now that would be funny. Oh my god. You could just imagine the frickin' trouble them guys are getting into. Toyman and his water coolers, or water towers, and see, I was just saying, if he had his passport yet. Yeah. But if he had a passport, oh my god, the frickin' trouble them three would get into. You thought John Dilly, Sparky, and frickin' Vinny were the Three Stooges. Woo! That'd be a sight. Or as Mr. Toyman would say, until I meet you face to face. Yeah. I'm not gonna even entertain. Yeah, no. I already know trouble's brewing when you three get together. I just know it. Tony, you're not right for that, brother. You are not right for that. Oh my god. So you can imagine freaking Container Man 68 shows up at Sparky's house when he knows he's doing a live stream and just blares that freaking horn, and all of a sudden on the live stream, you just see everyone say cover ears. Oh man, Sparky would just be he would crap his pants worse than that ready horn he's got up there. Oh my god, dude. Oh, that's a good prank, alright. That's really a good prank. Oh my god, dude. And if Container Man 68 would be able to frickin' hook up a train horn to that, oh my god, I think he would have everyone crap in their pants. Which reminds me, if you look on YouTube, if you type in train horn prank, and I'm sure you guys seen it. If not, go watch their videos. You would literally be like, "What the?" Yeah, a guy mounted a train horn into his car, and he literally goes around and scares the crap out of people. And yeah, Ethan knows what I'm talking about. I've seen it. I wish they would have more. I don't think they have any newer videos. I have to go look. But yeah, oh my god, is that funny? Now you imagine Container Man 68 have a set of train horns, and that thing is amped up to the max, and he goes over by Sparky, and Sparky's like, "Oh, we got a super chat," and he plays that horn or that light, whatever he's got, and Container Man's the one that sent them that frickin' super chat. And I can just imagine Container Man 68 doing this. Yeah, I sent you this, but can you hear this? Him with that train horn, and Sparky be like, "What the is that?" Now that would be freaking hilarious. Not the what I'm referring to. I think Ethan knows what I'm referring to. If he can Google or you find the YouTube video. No, it's an actual person that installs the train horn on his car and goes around and pranks everybody with the train horn. It annoys the Hades out of everybody. That's all I can say. Hades. I mean, oh god, Container Man, you gotta get a train horn. Mrs. will let you get a train horn. Put a train horn on that thing and just when you get your passport, make sure we're all live when he's live streaming that video. Make sure we're there to watch that live stream. I would literally freaking laugh my. Damn! Are you serious, Container? I never knew that they're illegal to put on trucks. Learn something new every day. I'm talking about a semi truck. Container Man 68 drives a semi truck. That's what I was asking him. Ah. But how's it legal for a car to put it on there? Okay, now clue me into that one. Or is that illegal too? I don't know, I'm just really curious because now you got me all freaking curious on a train horn. Hey, I'm just wondering because I mean, when you saw that freaking prankster in Vegas, I think it is, he has a train horn in his car and he blares the hell out of that thing. See, ask Container Man, he knows all about that. And just saying, Ethan, if you get pulled over by the cops, you heard it right there by Container Man. It's illegal. Too funny. Too funny. So what else is so if you can't have a train horn, what is the loud what is a legal train or not train horn? Gotta wait. What is the legal horn you can have on a car? I'm just asking. No, you asking, you show too. I think radars, cop radars or radar detectors are, I wouldn't say for most of it, but I know, like you were saying, Virginia, I think they're just frowned upon. Weird subjects you talk about. But it all started with the train horn prank. What is stupid? The radar detectors? I wouldn't know, Ethan. I'm not from there, buddy. That's what I thought, man. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. What else you guys want to talk about? We're talking about train horns, radar detectors. What else you want to talk about? Like I said, talk about what you want. I'm just laughing my butt off. Nice. Never been to one. What else everyone likes to do? I really don't know, Tony. I couldn't tell you yay or nay what happened to him. I know CSX won the. Oh, I can't tell you. I don't know what's happening with anybody half the time. Like I said, I try to. That's why I do my live streams just to see what you guys are doing, and I try to keep in touch this way. But I mean, it's hard because everyone's on time. Are you talking about Oh my god. It doesn't take. I think I know who you're referring to, Tony. I know that guy sounds monster. Oh, I don't want to be stereotyping either. God almighty. Bingo! Yeah, that guy. I don't know what happened to him. Couldn't tell you. I mean, he was the crazy mother hen that frickin' chopped a frickin' train right in half and made it work still. El Mayo. Yeah, I haven't seen him in years. I don't think his channel's been active in years either, has it? Yeah, yes, he did. I do remember that very, very well. He had a kid too, or he had his kids helping him too, didn't he? Yeah, I remember that guy. Once you mentioned the Monster Rail, it sounded familiar, but then when you mentioned his name, I had him on my YouTube channel too, and I don't know where he's been. I mean, it's been years since I've seen that guy. It's like he just fell off the face of this earth. Who do I have in here? Yeah, if you could ever find out what happened, I mean, he had freaking the layout. He had the different mind frame to show people and do things. And yes, I gotta get off the bar stuff, but that bar stuff killed me. He had the ideas. He had the mentality to do it, and he dropped off the face of this earth, so to speak, which doesn't make sense. I don't understand how you can all of a sudden get that popular and a lot of people watch your video and then all of a sudden just disappear. Doesn't make sense to me. I mean, he had a good fan base and he had good ideas. Like I said, if you can find the link in YouTube and post his channel, even though his channel hasn't been active in years, like I said, he literally cut an HO scale model train in half, and I don't know how he made it work afterwards. No, that's fine, Ethan. Oh, I don't remember that channel, Tony. Come on now, that's preschool and me, brother. But El Mayo, I do remember. Was it Container? Container Man would know that, not me. Yeah, see, I wouldn't. Yeah, you would follow that. How did you find out? By watching it, or how the heck did you find that out? Oh, trust me, I remember that. I'm like, how the? Because once you cut a motor in half, I thought you couldn't freaking run it again. And I know that's pretty much correctly right or wrong, but I just didn't remember if he used a dummy engine or what. I just remember looking at him like, you can't cut a motor in half and. Yeah, that's still around, but not as much. Okay. But that still doesn't explain why he hasn't been doing a lot more videos. Something must be going on. I mean, he had the fan base to do it. he had the power to do it too. I mean, he was always pretty smart, intelligent. I don't get how you can. I mean, but then life happens. His kids probably got older, and he had to probably do sports with his kids or something. That's my guess. Life interferes with a lot of things. Oh, he's got a 16-year-old now? Oh, excuse me. My bad. I can't read tonight. 16,424. Share the freaking wealth? I wish I had that freaking fan base, and let alone the views alone to go with it. Man, that's a lot of subs. If you got any more than that, try to beat that, guys. Nanny, nanny, nanny. Hey, Tony, there's your challenge. Go beat Mr. El Mayo. $16,424 subs. Whoa. Yeah. No, try almost 30 years with that. Just being honest. Container Man, I got you. Wow. That's a lot of subs. That's a lot of subs. That's a lot of. I don't know. How many videos does he got, Container Man? Since, well, I can't leave the live stream. If I click on that link below, it will send me to another one. But my question to you, Mr. Containment, do you know how many roughly videos you can see in there? Does he still post videos? That's the question I should ask. Well, if you're new to this channel, please just subscribe, follow. Okay. We have Container Man and Redbird kind of looking at El Mayo's Monster Railroad guy YouTube channel. So it's kind of interesting to keep and follow up with some people. If you're new to my channel, please hit that like button. I'm just sitting here watching the chat while I'm waiting for them guys. But I do have a way around it too, just to kind of. Later, Tony. Have a good night, brother. Don't do anything I wouldn't. Just saying. Wow, man. I wish I had that. Holy moly, dude. The way these live stream goes, I could probably get there someday. Okay. Let's go this way. Yeah, my YouTube's being a punk. I'm seeing if I can get to them, see if I can find them. Who else is in the chat tonight? Just kind of curious who I have, and if you want to talk about anything, please post it in the chat. We'll talk about that. Right now, we're looking at Monster Railroad, aka El Mayo. Just kind of seeing where he's at, what he's been doing. Just reminiscing a little bit about the old times and what everyone was up to. Yes, what Containerman says. Another fun guy, another interesting guy. Go check out his link too. Oh, that's fine, Containerman. Like I said, there's not really much anybody in here. I know I got you and two other people in here, and they're just probably looking at my head and they're like, what the heck is this nut doing? Not pretty much nothing, just sitting here talking and seeing what you guys are doing. Like I said, supposedly my windows did come in. They got shipped over next door. Hopefully they can find them. If they don't have them, I'll have to call Walters and say, hey, I asked them. We've never seen a package coming here. So it's a hit or miss if they have them. If not, it's no big deal. I call Walters tomorrow. I will have my windows replaced by, they'll ship them out to the right lot, and then I'll have my windows eventually. Otherwise than that, it was just pretty much mail mix-up, which happens. Typing it on the keyboard probably went a little too fast. Got the number or the letter. Otherwise than that, just pretty much a live chat just to see what everyone's up to and what everyone's doing. I did not get my 2 packages. Like I said, my windows did come. Whether or not my neighbors got them is another story. So we'll see where they're at. Welcome back, Mr. Containerman, Mr. Roy. But like I said, my windows were here. They were shipped to that property, that lot, which is not my lot. I went over and asked them if they got any of my mail by mistake, or the letter by mistake. The lady says she'll have to wait until her husband gets home, so I'm waiting to see if he's home, to see if he grabbed them. If he's got them, cool. If not, more Walters. Like I said, I'm not ripping Walters. It happens. Common mistake. That's called airmail. Whoops. Who do I all have left in here? I have Containerman 68. I had Ethan Short in here. I don't know if Wilmer's in the background floating or if he's bye-bye. I know I have 4 of you. I know 2 of you. Oh yeah, I got those done. I'll go grab them. Give me a sec. You mean what anchor weights? Oh, I can show you something too, Roy. Give me something. Give me a second. Anyways, I can show you that in a minute here too. Yeah, I got the ones done. But I also got a toy in too, so. Oh, dude, they're heavy. They got some balls to them. Listen. Here, I'll drop one at a time. That's just this one. I mean, they got some freaking weight to them. They got some cojones. Here's all 3 of them. 3/4, half, 3/8. Yes, they're still masking tape because the glue is still drying. I will eventually add the thin little band that goes around and then push this back, which will be a task and a half. Yeah, no, they're not paperweights, but they're heavy enough for paperweights. I can tell you that. So I just gotta somehow push this back and make it push back. But yeah, these are the coil loads. I mean, these things, God, listen, that's just the freaking coil loads. These things they got some, they're not that heavy, but with them wrapped that tight and that solid, yeah, they got some balls. So that's what they look like. Now the fun part is making more of them. Now, like I said in my one video, if Roy, what size? I heard 1/2 inch. I heard Vinny said 3/8. These are the two loads that everyone's saying. This will probably just go around the steel mill and be whatever. These two are probably going to be the two I use on the gondolas and whatever else freight loads. Speaking of which, I have one of the packages in. Yeah, they look really good. I'm pretty impressed on how they came out. But I was always this. We'll have some fun. Let's see if I can. Oh, that was the car. I kind of slammed it down. So, who's all in here? Do I still have Containerman or did I lose you? Because I only got one faller up there. Who's all in here? Well, whenever whoever's back in here, let me know. And until okay. I don't know if I guess. I mean, but like I said, these coil loads will go into something I've been getting into. This will kind of keep you entertained. Looky what I got. I gotta get my live chat up this way so I don't have to. Oh, crash! Yeah, gotta love the live feedback. This thing just. Yeah, you don't need weights for the car. Just go put these in there. I gotta get some balsa wood. But yeah. Okay. Anyways. There you go, Mr. Roy. Eat your heart up. These are metal wheels. I don't know if they're intermotor or what, but they are metal wheels. Wrong couplers. I do have to put the right couplers on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Can you name the 3 states that it involves? Better? Same on the other side. Whoa. The 65-foot gondola. They didn't do a bad glue job. Yep. Trying to keep my nose out of that, but eh. But yeah, that's the gondola. It's a sweet little thing. And my freaking coil looks at it like ping ping. But yes, that's the gondola. That is an MKT. I'm sure you know what railroad that is. God, I gotta get a freaking chair that doesn't freaking hurt my back when I sit in it. Barsters don't do it. Containment's like, okay. I guess everyone ditched us, Container Man. Watch, you ditch me too. That's fine. What are you Googling, brother? Or is the gears turning because you don't remember what MKT stands for? Put you right there. What do you want to talk about, Container Man? Davis home. I'm not sure which one though, but we'll see. Let me go see something real quick. Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah, so what I was thinking is take the 2 1/2 inch, or take the 1/2 inch, put that in the middle, and then put the 2/3. Yes, sir. Give me a sec. I was thinking of putting the 1/2 inch in the middle, and then putting the 3/8 on the either side. That's what I was thinking. Or am I wrong for thinking that way? Who else just popped in? Yeah, my neighbor's home, so I don't know if she talked to her husband yet. So I'm just gonna be kind of, to hear me pause this. That's why. Like I said, I got 2 more surprises coming, and hopefully they're in by tomorrow. Don't mind me. I'm just browsing. Killing time. Like I said, I can't wait for the other 2 to come in. Like I said, that 65-foot MKT was one of the ones I was looking for. Really nice I don't know if it's Athearn. It says it's an Athearn by the blue box, but I think that's just the box they put it in just to keep it from being broken. It's a really nice kit. Like I said, I had to put the bottom in. I had to take the wheels off, put the bottom in because they did come apart. They left it apart, which was nice because then they didn't get damaged from rolling around. They had the couplers out so that way they didn't get damaged in shipping. So they still did a really nice job of packing it. So I can't really complain. Tanner, man, what's one of your favorite railroads, buddy? I know we probably talked about that, but I probably forgot to write that up. So usually it's not this dead on a Thursday. Usually there's some more people in, like Shirley. I know Gaffa stopped in. He had to go shopping. Usually other people are in here. I don't know what's going on. It's the day after Halloween. Go figure. Like I said, I've never had a. How's your N scale coming along, buddy? I'm watching you. Other item might be in by Saturday. Oh, no, Monday. Excuse me. Correction. Monday. Gotta love the United States Postal Service. Some days you just gotta go ping. I will have one tomorrow, and I will have one Monday. Who do I have the pleasure of seeing up in my live stream? I do see number 2 up here. Oh, no, number 1, sorry. Yes, this is just a pen. We're that bad tonight, brother? Don't feel that bad. Let me mute this real quick. I think my neighbor's at the door. Nope, false alarm. He is home, but I don't know if he is looking for the package or dealing with kids right now. So I'll see. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow morning, somewhere he puts it in my door. If not, just call Walters and say, hey, I asked them. They don't have a clue what I'm talking about. Crap happens, stuff happens. It's life. Excuse me. Like I said, it's just me and you, Roy. Whatever the heck you want to talk about, brother. Like I said, there's really not much on my end. Just Screaming Eagle, buddy. Rock on. I do want to get some more. I do want to get Mopek. I don't think I have Mopek. Mopek is. I do like Mopek. The Screaming Eagle. I'm just kind of looking to see who else live streams going on. There's really not much going on tonight. It's been pretty quiet considering it's November 1st. Like I said, there's not a whole hell of a lot going on YouTube land right now. Otherwise than that, just me and you shooting the crap, brother. And you're probably driving, so you're listening to this buffoon ramble on. It is what it is. But, yeah. See where everything is at. See where everything is at 8 o'clock tonight, and there's nothing really going on. Like I said, it's been pretty quiet tonight. I don't know why. Seems like everything's just being quiet for once, which is kind of unusual for. Don't know why, but it is. It is. Like I said, I mean, if people would come in and talk, that's fine. No one likes talking, so I mean, hey, it is what it is. Supper time for me? I already ate, brother. I had sloppy joes before I did a live stream. I always eat before my live streams because I never know how long my live streams are going to be. Sometimes they're rolling. I get 8 to 9 people in here, and it's rolling all the way up to 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. Tonight, it's just been a very rare night that it's quiet. What are you having for supper? Since you brought it up, I had sloppy joes. I still have a big thing of sloppy joes in the refrigerator over that way. Probably. I mean, this is unusual in a live stream like mine. Oh, you're gonna put yourself through hell. Okay, I got you. Don't come crying to me when you're hugging the porcelain god. I haven't done. I mean, I've had Taco Bell lately, and it hasn't gone through me. So they must be doing something right. But man, yeah, Taco Bell, aka hell, if you really like it. Hey, like I said, some people are, some people ain't. I used to be when I used to eat that stuff back in the day, it would go right through me. I don't know why, but now it's fine. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't have a. It doesn't affect me. That's good. So that's the trick to getting over it. Eat it so much that your system just builds a tolerance for it. I like that answer. Hey, if you're not familiar with Taco Bell, nice. But I guess that's the trick. Now you learn something new by Mr. Roy. I call Mr. Roy the tip man over there. Nice. Nice. That's just a thumbs up right there if you ever want a good tip. I'm laughing at Roy here right now because that's kind of funny. So that's how I got immune to it, is by eating it so much that it basically just immune my system to it. But then you always wonder why. You wonder what the heck they really put in their food that makes it that way. I tell you. No, like I said, I had sloppy joes for dinner tonight because I was just feeling froggy. I was going to make hamburgers for tomorrow, but I got leftover sloppy joes. They'll tie me over until Saturday. And then Saturday I'll make hamburgers. I think that's in order. Buy a pack of bacon, make bacon hamburgers. Last time I did that, I put myself in a food coma. Yeah, talking about food, that's normal in this chat too, by the way. A lot of things are normal. You'll find out once you've been in my live chats. A lot of people have been in these live streams, I should call them. You guys know food is always a topic. We had topic of food yesterday. It never fails to amuse me. Once we get on the subject of food, if there's about 8 or 9 or 6 of us in here, I think it was it was Wilmer. Wilmer was the one that brought up the Milo cup, Mallo cup, I believe. You know, it's an off night when no one's answering your texts either. It must be the November 1st curse, I guess. Or I scared everyone away with my big fat face. Or as everyone likes to pick on the nose hairs or the gray hairs or the hair that likes to stand up out of nowhere. I can take it. I got broad shoulders for this crap. You guys ready for Vinny's live stream tomorrow? Yeah, Drew's still 69. When I did the retake, he was asking me how much those things combined. And he was asking me how many coils. I was asking 3 or 5, and I says, I don't know. I ain't worried about the weight because, like I said, I got too many locomotives to combine that can haul those any day of the week. It ain't gonna matter how much weight's in those coil cars, but like Container Man 68 found out today, they are heavy. Just one of them, you can hear the thump. They do got some kahunas to it. Yeah, so I am working on possibly making a couple other different loads, which we'll see. I know there's a flat bar load. I know I was talking to Henry Lewis. Me and him are in the talks about a rebar load. I'm still trying to get a better image of that. Not Container Man, Toy Man mentioned pipe load. I can't remember who else was in here yesterday. They were talking about a plywood load. So those will all be in the works. I just gotta look at the material. I did get a flat bar of steel, which is going to be a steel load, but I want to kind of see how much that's going to weigh when you start combining at least 2 or 3 of those things. If I put 4 of them, I don't think it'll be too much. It'll help balance out the car, depending on what car I put in it. If I put it on a flat car, a regular flat car, then it's not going to be prototypical. I'd have to put it on a heavy-duty flat car, which I own. So I might have to get a couple more heavy-duty cars just to haul that steel load. Time will tell. It will be interesting. And then I do own a couple bulkheads, so I got an idea of how to do the rebar load. I just got to keep looking at the image and kind of putz with it and see. And I know you, Mr. Container Man over there, driving a flatbed truck, I know I can get ideas off of you too. And I know if you have an interest in load or something, you'll send me an email with the picture so I can see it, and then I can try to duplicate it in HL. Yes, I'm just playing with the Hot Wheel and spinning the wheel. It's 7:15 my time. It's 8:15 Eastern time, and I don't know if Cali is 2 hours behind us or hour behind us, because every time daylight savings just screw up that. So let's go see what California time is. Right, I don't know where the heck you're at, but we're getting lost in the States. It is 5:15 currently in California. So they are roughly 2 hours behind Central Time. Do not forget this Saturday, not this Saturday, excuse me, Sunday. Clocks do go back an hour. Oh, I hear you all griping and groaning about time flipping and blah, blah, blah. So, time does go back. Means by 4 o'clock it will be dark as all heck. Yeah. Like I said, I know my neighbors are home. I don't know if she's asked them or if she forgot to ask them, but at least I did my due diligence to see about my windows. I will probably have to call Walters back tomorrow and see about my windows. So that'll be a fun conversation with Walters again. Gotta love it. Hopefully we can get the right address and the right lot number on it, and I won't have to hopefully go through this again. But I'm not ripping Walters any stretch of the imagination. They're really good about it. It's human error. It happens. But like I said, it's just me and Container Man. He's probably driving down the highway listening to this babbling buffoon. But no, like I said, it's just pretty much shoot the shit night, see what you're talking about. I guess I scared everyone away after my 7th day straight. I don't know if that's a goal or a compliment or something to be scared of. Hey! Ah, you stopped for a night. Well, I don't know where you were at, Time Man. Whoa, Container Man. We've just been sitting there watching. That's cool. Like I said, I'm just playing with this Hot Wheel in my hand. I got for $1. It's a 2015 supposedly. It might get modified. It might not. I don't know yet. That's the secret of where I'm at. Yeah. Oh. Container Man, wink, wink. I know where you're at. I already know where. Not. It just dawned on me. I'm not saying it. I'm not ruining it. Yes, I know where you're at. Just don't leave him any more white hairs, please. We need Vinny around. And I don't know if he's with Vinny or John Dilly or if he's with Mr. John Teresa. Hey, I didn't say nothing, so you can just be quiet. He could be in California. He could be in New Mexico. He can be, and yes, I'm rambling on because I don't know really where he's at. If he's with John Dilly or if he's with Vinny, he doesn't have his passport yet. He can't get up to Sparky and Toyman. Like, God almighty, watching you two together. I'd just be sitting in the live stream putting lame all day long. I'm sure you guys would have heck of a stories. I mean, Toyman, he's been truck driving for many, many years, so Roy and him would have very interesting conversations. Very interesting conversation. Yeah. And I don't know what Sparky does for a living. He hasn't really revealed. If he has, I haven't paid attention to the chat that closely. So, like I said, this light above me, this camera or this laptop will be probably in the near future be in that back bedroom. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know if he was or not. I was an electrician helper / construction wireman for about a year. So I do know a little bit about electrical. So I explain how he got his curly cues on his hair, huh? That's life! Yes, I am poking fun at Mr. Sparky. He's a good guy. Very good guy. Gotta poke fun at him a little bit because he'll rip me to shreds later. Doesn't know how fun somewhat. They got frickin' Toyman there, just lame-o. Pretty good. Yeah. 7:21 Central Time, and it's just quiet as hell in here. I'm not used to this. I've never had a chat this quiet. I never had where it's one person, just me and one other person talking. That's pretty crazy. Must be the Halloween effect. That's all I can say. It must be the Halloween effect. Or they're tired of seeing this ugly mug after 7 days. Come on, Container Man. I've left the door wide open for comments department. No, you just don't want to comment tonight? That's cool. Ah, you're eating. Stuff in the... Sorry, had to go there. What are you eating tonight? I'm kind of curious. Chalupa? Uh-huh. While driving. Nice. Double spicy chalupa. Well, we're glad to know Mr. Roy's eating well. Always a pleasure knowing that someone's eating well. Like I said, I'll probably keep this open to about 8:30. See if someone straggles in. If no one straggles in, then I think the chat's pretty much dead. Ah, like I said, I went whoop, pink. It's been a long week, brother. I know how it's just been a long week for me. Too much shit going on in the background. A lot of shit's going on. I started work Monday, and let me just put it this way: shit was rolling downhill since Monday. And I mean, just you. I walked into work and it was just like, here you go. And I'm like, oh, ain't this a freaking doozy on a Monday? Finished up cutting, or we had a freaking cut up, recut 12 to 15 packs of 12 footers down to 2x4s. Then 18 packs of 16 footers ripped down to 2x4s, and then double rip them. So 8 packs were just regular 2x4s, and then 10 packs were double ripped. Here's your sign. That was just started on Monday, Tuesday. And then just shit just been rolling downhill ever since. Yes, I used the word shit. But otherwise than that, it is what it is. Can't complain. Just glad it's Friday tomorrow, and hopefully everything just can be as hunky-dory as possible. Gotta have a positive outlook in life, but some days that's kind of just like, yeah, run me over with the freight train some days. So what days do you have off, Roy? If you start Wednesday, then you work through the weekend, and then you're off next week, Monday and Tuesday? How does that work with you, buddy? Well, whoever's in here, Mr. Number 2, please hit that like button above the chat, below the chat, wherever. Please promote your channel. Tell me how many subs you have. Ah, okay, Roy. And then please comment in the chat box. It's always a pleasure talking to whoever you are. It's always nice shooting the heat. So who do I have the pleasure of talking to now? Don't be shy. Don't fight. I'll be glad when it's Saturday, Sunday, trust me. Nice! Lucky turd, lucky turd. Like I said, I'll be glad when it's Saturday, Sunday. Oh, that works, brother. Like I said, I'll just be glad when it's finally the frickin' weekend. I've peed off more people I can count for right now on this week. $97, not shy. Ah, Paul, don't bash yourself that bad, brother. If these porkers can work on a keyboard or on a phone like this, trust me, like I was just saying. Sweet, Roy. Can't wait. Paul, if you put it in the chat, I'll decipher it as best I can. I've already peed off people with certain special kind of words, and it only took them a matter of freaking 2 minutes to get pissed off at me and not speak to me for almost 3 hours straight because they're supposedly doing something. Hey, Container Man, they used to be, because my live stream used to be spontaneous. Used to be. But then everybody kind of asked me nicely to start doing them regular basis. I mean, I don't mind doing live streams. I really don't. They're really not bad. I like doing them. They're fun. I wish I had my toys down here, like trains and HO scales and woodworking tools, so I can do it. Paul, there's no biggie, man. I've retyped things 5 different times. Yeah, I wish my live streams would go back to spontaneous, but everyone kept kind of re-asking for them. Yeah, true statement. Everyone's kind of know that I'll pop up one after I get off of work. So when I get off of work, everyone knows I'll pop one up. Oh, it doesn't matter how many times you retype. I don't care, brother. Like I said, I'll sit there and try to decipher it as best I can. And if I have a question, I won't put you on blast, but I'll kind of be like, okay, clarify. No harm, no foul. You should know this by now. My windows were shipped next door. I'm waiting to see if they have them in their car. If not, I will probably more than likely on my second break, or if I can get done with the bank fast enough tomorrow, I will probably make a phone call to Walters and explain to them they don't know what the heck I'm talking about, and I'll have them reship my windows to the right lot. So they were supposed to be here last week. They did ship them. It was confirmed they did receive the shipment, and just got the wrong lot. It happens. So yeah. So I did have my windows here. They just got them into the wrong lot and the wrong trailer. So if somehow my neighbors did get them and they find them tonight and they put them in my door, cool. If not, I'm not too worried about it. Yep. So that's why my live stream is called Fun and I can't remember what I called it, but fun and mix up in the mail. Ah, that's always fun. Where's the wife asking you? She's always got to, you got to make sure they're happy. Like I said, if they ask a question, just answer it. I don't care. You know me. Hey, I'm 1 away from a frickin' 10. I like that. That works for me. Hey, number 10. Cool. Hey, Paul, were you in last live stream? Yesterday's live stream or no? I don't remember who was all in there yesterday. I had 8 of you guys all streaming. Ah, okay. Nice. Nicey, nicey. Nicey, nicey. Hey, I got number 3. Hit that like button, shoot the crap in the chat, tell me what you're doing. Paul, if you can, I know you're probably typing, so I'll wait till you get done there, buddy. Okay, that's fine. I'll show you in a minute. Oh, I can give you a fun teaser. Who's number 3 in here? Hit that like button, please, and comment in the chat if you want to. Yeah, that's the sound of the coil. If you're hearing that, that's the coil loads that I made. That's all 3 of them hitting the countertop. So, yes, this is mask tape. I still have to wait to see if the glue's dried, which I think it is. I will put a strap on these. Rail fan, then, how you doing? Railroad fan, how you doing, buddy? Hit that like button, please. That's 3/4. This is 1/2 inch. That's 3/8. Okay, they got, I mean, they're not heavy, but they got, as you can hear, them hitting the counter. Boy, oh boy, they could smack the counter. They got some weight to them. I just got to make sure when I put them in the coil car or wherever the heck they're going, if it's the gondola, bulkhead, wherever these are going, I got to make sure, like Mr. Roy said, to, if I use, let's say, this one and this one. Yeah, excuse me, yawning on my. Before you leave, Container Man, you park your butt there for a minute. So you're basically saying put the 1/2 inch in the middle, put the 3/8 on the other, on the axle side. Correct or wrong? Hey, I'm not tired yet, buddy. Oh, they flipped the scripts on you, Roy. But those are the 3 coil loads. See, Roy, shame on you. Tell me I'm yawning and I should go to bed. Now they're telling you to go to bed. Or I might have started that too soon, but that's alright. There's a Hot Wheel car. I've been flipping around in my hand. No, if I drink, I'm going. Have a good night, Mr. Container Man. One minute, I don't know if he's going. 1 minute he says he's going. He says I should go to bed, but apparently he's going to bed. Night, Container Man. Have a good one, buddy. How are you guys doing? So what have you two been up to? I know, Paul, you're still asking, or Mike was asking you a question. Railroader fan. Whoa. What have you been up to, brother? Like I said, if it takes you a while to text or shoot a thing in the chat, don't worry about it. Take your time. You got all night long, not. I said probably around 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'll taper off the chat or the live stream. Who's number 4? I see I got number 4 in here now. Hit that like button wherever that is. And let me know what you want to talk about. But doing nothing? Yeah, like I said, I showed you these. These are coil loads. So this, let's go see who the hell. Anyways, I'll answer that in a minute. Yes, my back is getting spasms because I left things through there. This came in the mail yesterday. You're just all sitting there playing Hawks. No, I'm messing with you guys. This came in yesterday. This is one of my new toys. It has metal wheels. The wrong couplers, which I'm glutton for punishment because all my freight cars need metal wheels. All my freight cars are going to need a KD. And if I go KD, I gotta talk to my one buddy and see if which ones to go for. I have them, but it's been a while since I've seen all my cars, so I will have a glutton for punishment. But this is one of the three. It is MKT. I just love teasing people. Later, Paul. You're awesome, brother. Keep rocking on with your bad self. If you see anybody in these chats, anybody you see in this chat, go look at their channel. They're awesome people, very good people. I still have number 4 in here. I don't know who that individual is. If you're still in here, if you haven't hit the like button already, please do. And chat away. Shoot the shit. But yes, this is MKT. This is a 65-foot gondola. This is a nice, I can't complain. The only thing, I don't know if I can pick it up. Right in here, you can see daylight, which I got an easy fix for that. I might leave it just so the water can drain off, if like in real life, or I could just put when you put a gondola load, you will never know what's in here. This will either be for these three, which I said these things got. That's just them. That's fine. If I'm still on, yeah. Pop back in. Later, Paul. You're awesome, brother. Like I said, I don't know who the other 3 are in here, but I know Ralph Roden fan. What's your first name, buddy? So that's what they'll look like. I don't know if the coil loads go this way or if they have to go this way. So I gotta go look at a picture, but I haven't really decided which way, but that's what they look like. And yes, they roll like a mother hen in there. I mean, you could just leave them free float. That scared the hell out of the engineer. Gaffer brother. That's your first name? Oh, Ralph, friend, that's fine. If your internet's acting up, I don't hold anybody in here. Like I said, I'll probably stay until about 8:30 or 8:30, somewhere in there. And then I'll probably do something else because I gotta go talk to my other buddy that's kind of pinging me. But yeah. Oh, I was about to say, Gaffer, you're confusing the poor man. Don't confuse the poor man. But yeah, these are the 3 coil loads. This is the gondola that came in. (9 p.m. your time). I know over by on the East Coast it's 8:42. Okay, you got me curious, buddy. What city are you in, or what state? Well, Gaffa, you're either AM, which I think you are, and you're overseas it. So you're already 1 day ahead of us. Who do I have the pleasure of seeing in here? Now my chat's going bonkers. Mention the word, I'm going to get off the live stream and beep. So who's the pleasure I have in here? I have Ralph Roden. Haha, what's up, Mr. Chaz, whatever. Mr. C. That's who that guy gonna be. Or is it, yeah, Chuck, 1 and 2. Yeah, I can show you these 2 since everyone's kind of, that's just a piece of fuzz. Yeah, those are the 3 coil loads. Don't mind that. Let's go there. These are the 3 coil loads. So they got some weight to them. That's just these 3 alone. Yes, that's just me tapping these. I know I got someone else in here too. I just don't know who else. I got like, I see 3 people I know of. Or Chuck, okay, that works. Well, I got 3 of you in here, but I don't know who the other 2 are. They're just lurking. Lurkers, I tell you. So that's one of the gondolas, or one of the cars that came in. There is more cars coming in, but I'm not telling you what they are or what road names. So, like I said, there will be probably one tomorrow, one Monday for sure. Yep. They do have the metal wheels. They don't have the right couplers. Find the camera. No. They are the older style couplers, which is wrong couplers. That's alright. They need to fix. Those screws are a bear to play with. That is the weight right there. That's green. They did paint the weight green, which surprises me. On most kits or most Atherons, you will not find that weight, the color. So whoever had this, oh, I figured you were just checking in, brother. I'm not too worried about it. You know, I got 4 of you in here. I know 3 of you. It's kind of like knowing who's in the chats, and then, like I said, my chats are always every day as of late, so that's no biggie. But yeah, it's MKT. It's a real nice car. I don't know who else is doing a live stream tonight, so I mean, I know tomorrow. Ah, Joy. Well, you two have a good night when you guys get around to that, because that's going to be fun. Not. Like I said, I mean, it's been just like I said, just a normal night. I've been doing live streams for the last 7 days. Saturday, Sunday, I did 4. So your wish is my command. I kind of help. Oh, that's fine, Gaffa. Like I said, probably when you head out, I'll probably head off of this, and then I gotta go talk to another buddy. But no, like I said, I love doing live streams. I love doing them because, as you can see in the chat, and yes, that's right over my face, but over in that chat, you get to talk to people from around the world. And you get to see what they're doing, or if they're not doing nothing, you get to see what they're doing in their life. So that's part of the reason. Like I said, hopefully come December, January, I will have the rest of my stuff. And when I do have the rest of my stuff, you'll be seeing a lot more things coming. I mean, you won't know what's coming. If it's going to be mild frames, one of my other hobbies. But this reminds me, and I don't know, Chuck, if you remember this, but, and I don't know if you're part of that whole clan too. Because I know Vinny, Lionel Trains, aka Morgan, Ron B, Mr. Aces. Gaffa's in trouble. Anyways, the Google Plus days was where I came back to my roots into model trains, got further back into it. But then when we had Google Plus, and that's going away soon, when that goes away, that'll be a big piece of my life gone because I met some wonderful people there. When we started life, or when I started back into model trains, got heavily back into it and got going again, there was key people I met through it's called the YouTube Model Railroaders. Model Man Mike is one of the guys there. And there's a lot of other people in that Google Plus group. We branched out. I started my own group. And I met some wonderful people. But then they also had something called Google Hangouts, where you had to have 10 people in the chat. You'd have 9 below. Yeah, I'm aging myself, but that's alright. So you'd have 9 people below, and you can click on their picture. So if I'm working on something, or if I'm not working on something, if let's say my buddy Shane Mason was in here and he was working on something, or Big Bill, or whoever was in the chat, you could go and look at them. And like Chuck said, uh, too true, it's life. You meet friends, you meet people from all around the world. Everyone I've come into contact, I kind of consider them family. I've met a lot of good people. Like I said, I got Shane Mason, Harry Haythorne, Paul's another one. I mean, Morgan, I've known him. He's a good friend of mine too. I known Vinny back in the day too. So it's crazy to see. You do a live stream on YouTube. It's a little different format, but you don't have the people down below. But you build the channel. You build your channel the way you want it. What represents you. Only you know what way you want the channel to go. If you want the channel to go just model trains, you take it to model trains. If you want to take it to wherever, you take it where you want. You're in control of your model trains. Or you're in control of the model trains, but you're in control of your channel. Whatever you want to post on your channel, you should be able to post whatever you want. Don't let people steer you around. You're going to find people on here that support you, or you're going to find people that don't. Don't try to feed into the negative people. Try to take the people that support you and run with it. Like I said, I got feedback on this. I can't even remember what live stream it was, but I got a lot of feedbacks on call loads, but take the feedback, run with it. Railroad and fan. How old are you, buddy? I'm going to really age myself here. I am really going to age myself here. Copyright, okay, I'll put it this way. To get around the copyright issue, as long as you figure out where that came from, and here's the big key to this. If you know where it comes from, put it in your description below. If you know where it came from, you put it in the description below, and you say it on the live stream. And you try to put it in the chat. That's how you get around the copyright. As long as you do your due diligence and you make it to a point where you can put it in the description below the video and in the chat and say it, you're golden. That's how you get around the copyright. You have to give credit where credit's due. Mr. Chuck. I would like to say you're in your 40s, late 40s. But then I could be wrong. You might be in your 50s. I don't know. I'm guessing late 40s. That's where I'd put you. Everyone knows my age right now. Higher than 50s? Okay, now don't take this the wrong way, but you're around Vinny's age? That you might just want to throw me through the fucking window after that one. Excuse the French. You might really want to throw me through the window on that one. You can't be near Vinny's age. No way. And if you're older than Vinny, I'm throwing this Hot Wheel back that way somewhere. Yeah, I was about to say, okay, you can't be older than Vinny. I mean, I love you, Vinny, but man. Yeah, you don't look like it, Chuck. That's all honesty, brother. You don't look like it, brother. You really don't, brother. Like I said, age is just a number. Everyone knows my age by now. I've put it on so many live streams, it's not even funny. Oh, you're welcome, brother. I've always referred to age as a number. Wow. Not bad. I would never thought you were 11, brother. That's young. I'll put it this way. That means you are. Whew, double digits below me. 22 below me. Wow. That's young, brother. Wow. 11 years old. Man, where has time gone? When the heck was I 11? 95, I would have been 10. 96. Wow, that was a fun year. Either Fritchie or Fernwood Middle School. Tidbit! Now Fernwood's a monastery. Monasteries where the kids stay in one school from one age, from first grade all the way up to 8th grade. And then you have to go to another monastery school to finish out. And if it's not a monastery, you can't go to it. No, no, no. No soup for you. Yeah, I'm aging myself. I don't care. Who else is in here besides Chuck and Railroad Fan? I got two more up there. I know Gaffa was kind of on the wife call duty. So who's the fourth individual that has not identified themselves? Are we going to remain a mystery? All I ask is if you hit the like. And if you're going to leave a dislike, you please leave a comment below. If you don't feel comfortable leaving below, find my channel, go to the About section. There is an email. You can email me anything. Email me why you didn't like the channel. Yes, that email is linked to my phone. And I will do that. Well, okay, Jesse. What's that about, brother? Did I just pee in your cornflakes, or what the heck did I just do? I mean, if you want to play the dive game, we can play that pretty well. I mean, I'm not going that low, but I forgot you were floating in the background. You were so quiet. Oh yeah, you were always lurking. You're like Sparky. Just start speaking to Sparky, he'll come flying. You guys like to lurk so much. Everyone likes to lurk. That's what I don't like about live streams. It's the one eerie little feeling I don't like. If you guys do live streams, I will put it this way: it's the most unnerve. It can get nerve-wracking at times when you can see right there in that corner where my finger is where I can see how many people are in here. I can see how many people have liked my channel or liked this live stream. But it's kind of one of those funny things when you get so many people in here and you only see over here in this chat 2 or 3 people chat, and you're like, okay, I got people watching. It's kind of those. Okay. Where are you running to? Catch you later, Chuck. Yeah, I'm being a smarty pants. Like I said, my live stream's just basically a free-for-all. We talk about anything. We do pretty much talk about every subject. You know, I try to keep it. I'm going to tell you this, and I'm speaking from freaking experience. And Chuck, GRE, Gaffa, anybody that's older than you, Ralph and Roden fan, I will warn you. Be careful what you wish for. Because as soon as you say you wish you were 14 or 15, you'll regret those 4 years you missed. I was 18, and I was like, I said I was in high school, I wish I was an adult. Boy, oh boy, did that bite me in the rear end like a mother hen. Now it's in high school. Let's see, 2003, it's 2018. 15 years later, I still wish I was in high school, enjoying every minute. Because as soon as you blink, it's once you get to high school and you get to your senior year, game over. Life is just going to go fling. You laugh now, brother. You laugh now. When you reach the age of 18 and you're an adult and you got the real world problems of jobs, house, college, or what are you going to do in your life, you'll understand. That's speaking from experience, brother. That's not trying to make you laugh. That's trying to make you understand that life's not all what it's supposed to be cracked up to be. Adult can be fun, yes. But life flies by faster than you can say, too. You're fine. You can leave the comment there. I'm just basically telling you from experience. This is from me to you. Life goes fast. Before you know it. Here, I'm not trying to get deep and all sinister on you guys. You're born into this world, and you know eventually you will have what I call your time clock's up, meaning that time. So in between being born and time clock being punched, you better think of what you like to do in life. You better try to plan it. Now Jesse just went all bonkers on me. No, that's true too, Jesse. A tidbit on that one too, since you kind of touched that one real quick. I'm just kind of watching your chat real quick. This is another tidbit, Railroad and Fan. In high school, put this in your memory bank or write this down that you heard this in the live stream. And here's why I'm telling you this with all seriousness. In junior year of high school, get all A's or B's. Here's why. Colleges that are going to look for you, or you going to go to a different college. Let's say you go into college after high school. Let's say you go that route. A college, when you go and accept, will look at your junior years and the records and your transcripts. And if you got U's and C's like I did, good luck trying to get into college. That's all honesty. My junior year, I slacked off. I was lucky to graduate when I was supposed to. Jesse's speaking truth there too. But like I was saying, you have time you're born to, time your clock's punched out. The first 18 years, you have a roof, you have your parents, you have everything going for you. It's golden. It's good. Enjoy it. Be a kid. Be who you want to be as a kid. But as soon as 18 comes, like I said, it's been 15 years since I've been in high school. And I was very lucky. I had my mom during my first couple years out of high school for the good 10 years before she passed. And I'm going to tell you right now, bless her soul, she's been gone now 4 years. And we're not trying to scare you, buddy. We're not trying to harp on you, but we're telling you real life experience. I'm sure Gaff is older than me, or I'm younger than Gaff. I can't remember. Like I said, life is not about rush. I will warn you. We speak from experience. I mean, sorry for this is getting too deep and too. I don't want to sound so like we're preaching, but we're telling you the truth. We all speak from experience. We all went through high school. We all went there, and we've been there, done it. I'm still learning every day. There's not a day I don't freaking learn. I mean, but like I was saying, the first 18 years, enjoy it. Enjoy. Make the memories. Take pictures. Do what you gotta do to remember that. Because after you get out of high school, it's game over. I mean, life is just gonna. I didn't. I'll give you a tidbit. Out of high school, I went to college once. After college, I went there, didn't like college, wasn't for me. It took me 2 years after high school. I went to work. I got a certification in carpentry. That's in '05. I'm gonna age myself even worse than anybody. My first real job was a fast food joint. I have no problem saying it. I worked for fast food. I wasn't really. I mean, I had a high school diploma, but I had no work experience. From there, I went to work for the Orange Box for 5.5 years. Towards my later years in the Orange Box in 2012, I was lucky enough to go back to college. And I'm gonna tell you right now, college is not what it's all cracked up to be either. And I'm gonna put it this way: you want a degree? I would recommend go to a local college first. Here's why: I went to Dry University. Yeah, plug your ears, Gaffer, because this might make you scream bloody murder. I'll roughly put this. If I could have completed it in 3 years, it's taken me a while now. But the first 3 years flew by. I'll put it this way. To get a bachelor's degree in business administration, I racked up $73,000 just to get a diploma for a bachelor's degree. And I'm still 4 classes short and still need another 6 to 9 grand. That's life. But I had to put that on hold because all my student loan and financials are capped out. Now I'm working at a above minimum job, busting my butt just to make sure I got bills paid. I'm not complaining about it. That's life. I enjoy what I do. Do I wish I had more money to do things? Yeah, but it's life. Sorry if I'm preaching, but that's just me. True statement, Gaffa. Railroader, I'll put it this way. You won't know about that until maybe you won't know that until maybe in your teen years. That's all I can say about that, brother. You'll find you in your teen years. Teen years is a good year to kind of figure out who you are. Hey, Gaffer, brother. We know you're the party animal. I already knew that walking in. When me and you had these live streams, I could already tell you were the party animal. Hey, you got a cool 9 grand laying around so I can finish my degree? I'll have a bachelor's degree. Love you, Gaffa. Hey, Gaffa. Okay, like I said, railroading fam. We're not preaching. We're not trying to harp on you. We're giving you real world experience, what we've been through. And Gaffa, ain't that the frickin' truth, brother? If you can find the Mrs. Right or the soulmate that can put up with you for the rest of your life, you're golden. But I do agree with Gaffa. Time will tell. But no, like I said, man, we're not trying to sound like your father figure. We're not trying to be like that. But all we're trying to say is, look, enjoy life. Because before you know it, you'll be like all of us. Gaffa, you wouldn't trade it for the world, brother. You know you wouldn't, brother. I mean, yeah, there's ups and downs in a relationship. That's a freaking relationship. That's just it takes 2 people to tango. And when those 2 people tango, it takes a commitment, trust, and I swear to God, I still haven't figured out relationships. I mean, I don't get them. I've been through a couple of them. I still don't get them. When I think I finally figured it out, it's like a freaking ton of freaking bricks still hitting me in the face. But you're gonna have those ups and downs. You're gonna have a little bit of disputes and arguments and spats. But that's like any relationship. It's how you get through them and how you become stronger. But you didn't answer my question, Gaffa. You wouldn't trade that for the world, no. Now you got a daughter. You're watching her grow up. She's getting interested into different things, and Hopefully one day she follows your footsteps into model trains or something like that, or some robotic stuff. Gaffa, I'm not touching that comment. I'm not touching that comment, brother. I'll answer the first part of that comment, but the other half, no, no, no. Whoa, that just got a little. No, no. Railroad, I think Gaffa will be around a lot longer than that. He's got a tough personality. He's very, very charismatic. He's got some wits about him. Hey, Gaffa, I'm not touching that comment, brother. I'll touch the first half of that comment, but the other half, no, you're on your own, brother. I don't need another bad luck omen on my noggin. No, 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 no. I already shot myself in the foot a couple times this week over, and I'm really paying the piper for some of the things I said this week. Yeah, no, 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 no. No, no, sir. No, no. No comprende. I'm not going there, brother. You just shot your own self in the foot. Now, if your wife has a YouTube and she saw this live stream and she would see that, you'd be faster in the doghouse than I can say too. And I'd just be like, we haven't seen Gaff in a while. Yep. We know what happened. I ain't going there, but yeah, we do know what happened to him. He got a little mouthy on a freaking live stream with Jay, and his wife kind of popped in and saw him, and yep, now he's in the doghouse. So this guy, like Sparky. Oh man, it gets random. Railroad fans, if you're in here with a lot of my buddies, a lot of everybody else in here, and I'm not kidding you, when you see a lot of us in here, if you see Sparky's chat or you see Vinny's chat or mine, usually at most there's, and Vinny's and Sparky's will have a lot more. Mine are about 8 or 9 the most, but it'll be funny. I'm not touching that half of the comment. Like I said, I will not touch that comment. I'm not going there, brother. I mean, you're not dragging me through your crud with her. No, no, no. I'll put it this way. I already learned some very valuable lessons this week. I'm learning some very, very painful lessons this week. Let me make this clear. I've learned to keep my mouth shut and stay out of other people's business. Because it's bitten me in the rear end more than I want to right about now. See, Gappa, this is what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying, but I'm not trying to get into your stir pot there, buddy. Railroad fan, like I said, we're not trying to preach on you. We're not trying to harp on you, but we're just giving you what we know, what we've been through, or what Gaffa's currently going through, apparently. Because apparently, Gaffa's got kind of a, I don't know what Gaffa's going through right now, and I'm not going to keep stirring that pot, but, listen, I know. I just want to make sure, because I know it's coming out, it's sounding that way, but I'm not trying to make it sound that way. But I'll give you a kind of funny analogy that I live by. This is how I look at life. Born, death clock. Meaning your number's going to be punched one day. Your first 18 years, golden life, deal with it. Gaffer brother, you're awesome, mate. Oh, I know you're crap talking. Trust me. I can smell it a mile away, brother. But like I was saying, you have the golden years, you have the good years, and then you got the years between 18 and whenever your time's up to figure out what to do in life and what you want to do. And yes, this might sound young, but I can go find the video. I will find it. I'll put it in the description below. It's called Steve Harvey The Jump. You might be too young to understand that, but it's a good analogy for everyone else in this live stream community. Gaffa. Get to work, brother. Don't hurt yourself. Come back in one piece. I need you for the weekend so when we do live streams, I can have a good, decent conversation. Yeah, Gaffa's good for a really good, deep conversation. If you want to talk about the Australian dollar, you want to talk about airplane, different things, he's the go-to guy. He's pretty knowledgeable in that. And shush, you're not going to say, I don't know nothing. You ain't going to play that card. No. I'm going to expose that open. Peace out, brother. Catch you later, mate. So, Railroad fan, like I said, that's just enough about that. So, what else are you doing besides sitting there watching these guys and me? Yeah, just looking back behind me. I know Gaffa's going to work, and then it'll be just me and you. So what else you got going on for school, or what do you got going on for your layout, or are you just collecting things for right now for a future layout? What's going on, brother? Just on the phone. I hate that. You'll learn phones get dirty. This is another thing that'll get you into a lot of trouble too. Not kidding you. I'm just gonna, not much. I don't want to sound mean here, but do you have a bedtime or no? Just asking. Don't shoot the messenger. How you go get them to the I just can't see the chat. I don't need to be on the phone. That's right there. Give me a second. If not, like I said, I'll probably end this live stream in a few more minutes here. I got some other things to take care of and do, but like I said, I just talk to people. I get to know people. Like I said, I'm waiting for a car to come in tomorrow. Same rules apply as last night about that car. If I get 5 people in the live stream, I will open the box up. If I don't get 5 people, then I will wait until Monday when I know the other one's coming. I was just asking. I know when I was 11 years old, my curfew was 9 o'clock on the dot. Yep. That was my curfew. Man, oh man. All times have changed. But like I said, there's not really much else. I mean, like I said, all I'm waiting for is my part, but apparently it got shipped over to lot C instead of B. And yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for that. If my neighbors got it, cool. If not, then I got to just go and call Walters tomorrow and say, hey, I asked them and they don't know what I'm talking about. They looked at me like I'm foreign. So, I'll get that. Well, it wasn't that. I've been on this live stream too dang long, but then again, I don't mind it. 3 hours and 35 minutes going strong. I think I will shut it down at 8:20, which is another 2 minutes. Just because I'm getting kind of tired and I gotta go and talk to another buddy, which if I talk to that buddy, I probably won't be going to bed anytime soon. I'll probably be up to about 11 or 12 times that individual. Do you have any HO trains or N-scale trains? I got 1 more minute. 1 more minute and then I'll cut it. 1 more minute, sir. I just like having even times. I'm just goofy that way. I don't like odd times. What scale do you model real quick? Like I said, I'm HO scale. GAFA, I believe, is HO, and GRE is HO, I believe. Redbird, Tony's N scale, Vinny's N scale. Burleson North Santa Fe's N scale. But on that note, I will catch you later, brother. Have a good night. And if you still are here, just comment on the chat real quick and I'll read that and I'll comment back to you. I was kind of curious if you have a scale or not. But you all have a good night. I'll catch you guys later. Catch you on the next live stream. Later.